What is up? What is up, YouTube? How y'all doing there? Y'all know good and well. Wait a minute. I'm trying my best to adjust some things, man. So y'all gotta work with me. Bear with me because we are in the Philippines. I am on vacation. Got the lovely, well, you can barely see her. Got the lovely Boo Boo and the rest of the crew. They walking around doing Monday morning stuff, man. But anyway, check it out. Jaguar Wright, Courtney, and Chris. Oh boy, the jury is still out on Chris, man, because you almost on Diddy lawsuit, 𝗗𝗢𝗡𝗞𝗦 podcast. Hold up. First of all, Diddy is suing Courtney. He not suing Jaguar Wright. Courtney is being sued by Diddy, y'all, and the lawyer. Yeah, both of them getting sued. So anyway, we are 𝗗𝗢𝗡𝗞𝗦's channel, man, and you know how I'ma do. I'm be on Courtney. Courtney is living on a different planet by himself. And he think that he's fooling everybody on this planet. He think he's fooling everybody on this planet. Love the way he showed the tattoo though. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, baby. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. Let's check this bad boy out. Here we go, y'all. And we're gonna do the whole thing. We doing the whole thing, baby.
It's Todd. Jag. Hey, good evening, everybody. And we got a show for you guys. We have got Courtney Burgess, Chris Todd, Jag coming in as well. I'm going to be asking him some questions. We have never had these three people on the screen before together. History in the making. And oh boy, I can see what Courtney's wearing. Oh my God, has he got some answers to give tonight so we can get to the bottom of it? Because I woke up, thought Courtney was out of the mix. I woke up and he's headline news all over the UK again, getting sued by Diddy. So let's bring Courtney in first. Courtney, how's it going, man?
I'm doing okay.
Can you hear me okay?
What the hell?
Yeah, I can hear you real good.
You're in Siberia right now? You in Siberia right now or what?
Utah.
Loving the Russian hat.
Right. Oh.
Your headline news all over the UK here, my man.
Oh my God, oh my God. I don't know nothing about that. I don't know nothing about that hat. That hat is out of my style. Yeah, that joint looked like a dead muskrat. A mongoose sitting on his head. Hey guys, Uncle Mike here with big news. YouTube has changed my life, and now it's your turn. See, Uncle Mike was tired of being broke after every payday. So I decided to do something about it. So I invested over about $9,000 in YouTube courses and online coaching. Man, I was determined to change. But guess what? None of these systems gave me the one-on-one coaching that I needed. So I created my own YouTube course with the help that you need to make sure that you succeed. If you're ready to learn and you're not afraid to put in the work, you too can make a real change. Sign up now and Uncle Mike will send you the 4 videos that got me started. 100% free. Click the word more below and look for our YouTube growth system. That's our course. Now, let's get back to this video.
You keep managing to get right back into the epicenter of the storm somehow. Chris, how are you doing?
Peace out to UK.
Thank you. Yeah, we've got lots of questions about what the hell's going on with this lawsuit, because there's a theory that you were a plant creating a situation where Diddy would be able to have the jury contaminated or his trial, it would be kicked out. But now if Diddy's suing you, does that mean you can't be a Diddy plant, or is suing you, is that part of the play? But let's bring Jag in because she's got some questions as well. Hey, Jag, how's it going?
Hi, Sean. How are you?
Thanks for the shout out today. Really appreciate that. And
well, that's what I do with my friends. And in honor of this occasion, do you see? Do you see?
Look at Courtney. Look at Courtney.
We have
y'all.
officially reached stage 5. Salute to Area 51.
Salute.
Salute.
Courtney's
Poor Courtney. Courtney's scared of. Courtney is scared of Jaguar, y'all. He's scared of her. Here we go.
in Siberia at the moment. Look at him.
You sure he's not in outer space?
Oh my God.
Shabbat shalom, Chris.
Howdy, guys. How are you?
Well,
As good as you can be, right?
I'm fabulous.
Everybody's
life is
scared to
perfect.
talk.
Sean,
Everybody's
you can
scared
see
to
me in
talk.
there. You all good?
Yeah, we're live. We can see you, and we are good. We're looking for an update on what the hell's going on with this Diddy versus Courtney, Ariel, etc.
I'm sorry, Courtney. I can't hold it in
Courtney.
any longer.
He's all
What is
fat.
on your head?
It's a hat. It's cold out here.
That?
It's real cold.
We're gonna make
It's raccoon.
You know what that looks like? It looks like something my grandfather used to scoop up off the side of the road and bring home to cook for dinner. It looks like roadkill.
Did you eat it?
That's how you show up?
Did you eat it?
Oh. I don't
Okay.
eat coon or possum.
Okay.
You got more hair than me, don't you, Courtney? Are you cold out there?
Yeah.
God.
Yeah. I'm out here.
My God.
Yeah, it does affect the cranium when you've got no defensive hair.
Lord.
Yeah. Yeah.
Courtney,
Oh,
why are you
man.
all over the news here in the UK right now? What's going on?
I don't know. UK gotta let me know. Peace out to the UK. Love y'all.
This dude is a
So
clown.
what's the scoop?
y'all.
What's going
I'm
on?
going to
What's
take
it
a
about?
sip every time I want to curse.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Why are you getting
That's good.
sued, Courtney? What is going on here?
I don't know why he was trying to sue me. You know what? If he could hear me, I'd like to come visit him. Tell him put me on his guest list. I'll come visit him. I'll fly out to New York and not come visit him. He could serve me, and everybody else who's going to serve him could serve him all at one time. Because last time I heard, well, the county come in and serve him. How can you sue somebody? Last time he sued somebody, you see what happened to him?
Every time Courtney comes on, this guy claims he's a producer. His Wi-Fi always going in and out. You can barely hear what he's saying. He's sitting in the car eating. He worse than Uncle Mike, man. He is worse than Uncle Mike. At least my Wi-Fi is always on point. I don't want something to be cutting out and buzzing. Look, while I'm saying it is going to be like, perfect Wi-Fi. Perfect Wi-Fi, man. You gotta be on a professional level, Courtney. If you're gonna act like you professional, you can't have no flaws. Like when I run sound for bands, no feedback. That's my no feedback when I'm running sound.
The county come in and serve him.
Listen
How
to
can you
this.
sue somebody? Last time he sued somebody, you see what happened to him?
And have you read the lawsuit?
I'm broke. No.
It costs a lot to maintain a Lamborghini. Have
Yeah.
you read the lawsuit, Courtney?
Yeah. No, I haven't. I haven't got the lawsuit. Everybody
Well,
keep telling me I'm being sued. What are you gonna get?
Says
You want my
here-
hat?
It says here on the Sean Atwood YouTube channel, Courtney Burgess elaborated on his false claim as he received these materials directly from 𝗗𝗢𝗡𝗞𝗦.
Well, he made a
Oh,
quote saying he stands by his word, right? That came out. Courtney, didn't you say you stand by your word? They come in for this.
Stand by-
You know that. They come in for these.
Oh, okay.
They
Shameless
come in, and they
plug.
come in for tapes. That's what they're coming for. But
I don't have anything.
Wait, have you been served physically yet?
No, I haven't. I don't know how they're going to serve you.
They're not supposed to put that lawsuit out until you're served.
Oh, that's what it is? I got to call my attorney.
There's a lot of things that ain't supposed to happen that be happening.
Oh, my God.
True.
You know, I want to know. I want to ask the world, why all this time everybody else, I'm not talking about you, Jag. I'm not talking about you, Sean. I'm not talking about Gene. I ain't talking about the victims. I'm a victim. Why is he direct to me? Before, he would never approach me. He'd get behind bars. Now he want to be Mr. Tough Guy and approach me. All these years, 34 years we knew each other, he never wanted to approach me. He said he don't know me. He knew of me. But he don't want to approach me. He did sneaky stuff behind his back. Stopped my music with Mike Geronimo. Rest in peace to Hussein Fatal. You know.
Because he wants the little mermaid. He wants Ariel.
Well, Ariel? She's a good lawyer. She's a good attorney.
Well, they want News Nation.
You think?
Yeah. Call her, Jack. Yeah, I do.
The jury's still out.
No, Ariel.
Yeah, the jury's still
all
out.
Business. I love Ariel.
Yeah, monkey business.
No, I love Ariel.
You know, I got a few things that I could say about that, but I don't think. I'm not drunk yet.
I'm not drunk. Jaguar said, yeah, I got a lot of things to say, but I ain't drunk yet. Yeah, honey, I'm going to need a red horse for this one. Red horse for breakfast. It's too early for this. Oh, my God. Here we go. This is going to be
News
hilarious.
Nation has deep pockets, too, so that's why.
Here's my alibi.
It's a shot across the bow. No pun there with your shot, Jaguar. But it's a shot across the bow because Sean Atwood is listed in that lawsuit, too.
He's not listed as a litigant. He was mentioned.
He's mentioned
as a source. And guess what? Yet
But
it's only News Nation that's being sued.
Because that's where Ariel went and ran her mouth.
That's where she started first, but that's not where the disinformation with all of the very questionable survivors started. That started on the Lionel B platform. That was the only thing that gave it. Excuse me, sir.
Excuse me, what?
I wasn't finished.
Okay, go ahead.
I'll wait for you to get it together.
Sean, you want me to stay on or no?
What you mean stay on? What you mean stay on? Where you going already? Come on, y'all. Jesus, they scared of Jaguar. They scared of Jaguar. You know what? Want me to tell you why I know they scared of Jaguar? Because I'm scared of Jaguar. But I don't get on her nerves because Jaguar is the leader. And these men they want to act like they the leader. Sean, you want me to stay on? Of course I want you to stay on, dummy. See, that's a strike. You get a strike for that one. You got strike one already. God dang it, what, we 10 minutes into this daggone video. Strike
Let's
one.
all be civilized.
Look, watch this. Look.
That gave all of
First of all, you was cutting her off while she talking. That's what happened. Don't play with me. Don't play with me.
The very questionable survivors started. That started on the Lionel B platform. That was the only thing that gave it. Excuse me, sir.
Excuse me, what?
I wasn't finished.
Okay, go ahead.
You said okay.
I'll wait for you to get it together.
Sean, do you want me to stay on or no?
Of course I want you to stay on. Let's all be civilized.
I'm being civil.
Give us an
I
update.
wasn't finished speaking.
Okay, go ahead.
But it's okay. I'm just a woman.
Well, actually, we were supposed to be on without you. So that's why I don't know what happened from when.
You don't know what happened?
But now you're on.
More than just a woman. Jag, you more than just a woman. You're a female.
She's a
woman. Everybody came from
a woman to me.
She's had a lot
Bring
of
out the clown.
So, no, maybe you shouldn't be here then. So
you
why not? How about we just have Courtney and me first, Sean, and then she
Why
can
are
come
you
in after we
being
actually
so
talk.
hostile?
I'm not, because I'm not going to do this.
But you are.
So,
You're being
Sean-
hostile for
Sean,
absolutely
Shane-
no reason at all.
Sean, I'm not hostile. Sean and Shane asked me
You're
to come on
making
with Courtney.
demands, and you're sitting
I
here
wasn't asked-
white-splaining
I
us to
wasn't-
death.
I wasn't
Sir,
asked to come on.
please.
Hey, Jaguar. Hey, Jaguar. I wasn't asked to
Please.
come on with you.
You've said a lot of
That's
things
no-
about me,
No, I didn't.
and I have yet to
You're not even on-
address them.
You're not even on my radar.
I have
so it
yet
doesn't
to
matter.
address them, sir.
Sean, I thought we were doing me and Courtney.
So, Chris, the agreement was you and Courtney, and then Shane sent me a message saying that you guys were up for Jag coming on and asking you guys
she
some
can come in
questions.
after. She can come in after. It's not her interview.
But how would she ask you questions if she's coming in after?
I don't need her to ask me questions. Let us say what we're doing with the lawsuit. Then she can come back in. Give her 20 minutes. I don't know.
Shane said
I didn't
you
agree
You're
guys.
not
to
cutting
that.
me off, Jag. You're not jumping in my shit. You're not.
Who cut you off? I was the one
Yeah,
speaking,
no,
and you
you're
interrupted
jumping in my
me.
Well, it's not about interrupting. You're not supposed to be here. So let's have
I'm
it
not
normal.
supposed
then
to
you
be
come in.
here. You're
Sean,
Deborah
it's up to
Cox
you.
now.
We're gonna count all this as strike one because I know he gonna strike again. This is all strike one. What the problem is? What the problem is? What is wrong with you, man? You the one cut her off when she was talking. You should have just said, "I'm sorry, you right." And then she said, "Well, since you cut me off, basically, go ahead. What you got to say?" Then you should have said what you had to say, or you should have said, "No, I apologize. I cut you off. Keep going." And now we here. While we trying to measure who got the biggest.
Nobody's supposed to be here. Looking ass. Are you serious, dude?
Come
Calm
down.
down.
Come back in 20
Lady
minutes.
first.
Come back in 20
Calm
minutes.
down.
I don't have no
Chris,
problem with
Don't say
Jag,
anything to
Sean.
me, Jaguar. Don't say anything to me. Don't
I
even
say
talk
whatever
to
I
me.
want to say whenever I
No,
want
you
to
No
say.
problem with Jag.
So, Chris, what you're saying is you want to speak for 20 minutes, get your piece out, and then Jag
Sure.
can come back
Then she
and
can
ask you
come back.
questions.
Get
Then she
mute
come
up.
back and- then she-
Why do
then
I
she
Miss
have to
Jaguar.
leave? Is the mere presence of me that intimidating?
Happy New Year's, Miss Jaguar.
No, it's not. No, actually, no, it's not actually at all. So, good try though.
Why
Yeah, have
can't
me
Jag
and Courtney do it?
just
Now,
let Jag just
now,
mute up
Courtney-
and watch, and you guys talk for 20 minutes, and then she could ask you some questions. Is that okay?
That's fine. Sure.
Okay, let's go with that. Courtney's-
man.
It's not her
Wait a
minute,
interview.
no.
She ain't doing that. You're not doing that to me. You asked me to come on. Then I come on with Courtney. She wants to come. She's not the A thing on this. It's not a fight card.
Sure, let Jag stay. This
Jaguar is the A, the B, the C, the D, the E, F, G, the elemental P, the elemental P. She's not the LMNOP. She's the elemental P. Jaguar is the A, the B, the C. She's all the way down to the Y. We're gonna leave one letter for y'all too. To share. Leave one letter for them, Jaguar, so they can share. Yeah, that's right. Tell me she ain't the A.
You asked me to come on. Then I come on with Courtney. She wants to come. She's not the A thing on this. It's not a fight card.
Sure, let Jag stay. This is a new year. We all gotta have peace. Come on. We got a new president.
Jag's muted the mic, and she wants to let you guys, say your
fine,
things,
good.
and then she can ask you some questions. We're all in
we
agreement. Let's go. All right, let's get the update going then, Chris.
So the
What's the
lawsuit's $50 million. Yeah, $50 million lawsuit against Courtney and Ariel. You're named in there, not obviously as a defendant, right? But you and Tommy are named in there too, which is kind of a shot across the bow, right, to other podcasters. And I know they won't go after Jag. I know that. She's built up her brand. They don't want to give her subpoena power. I understand. She's done a good job with that. Okay. I don't have any issues with Jaguar. Okay. But I don't play. You ain't gonna talk shit to me at all. So the point is, Courtney now.
Why are you back? Why are you back talking about Jaguar though? This is the part that kills me. You are afraid of her. You know she pulls power. She pulls freaking a hell of a lot of power. Nah, boo boo. You know Uncle Mike is right. Look at these numbers, boy. You ain't even write a book until you stumbled across this bull and you rode the wave. Look at your books and your book sales. Now all of a sudden, because of Kim, rest in peace, Kim. Courtney, I'm still upset with you with what you did. But why are you talking about Jaguar again? She's muted up. She been muted for the last 3 hours. Yeah, that's right.
Podcasters, and I know they won't go after Jag. I know that.
You
She's built
Jaguar.
up her brand. They don't want to give her subpoena power. I understand. She's done a good job with that.
She done a good job. Why are you talking about
Jaguar? I don't
Jaguar?
have any issues with Jaguar. Okay.
So why are you talking about her?
You ain't gonna talk. You ain't gonna talk shit to me at all.
But why are you talking about Jaguar when you asked her to leave so you could talk about your case? So once she left, you should act like she's not there. You about to get another strike, man. I'm gonna put all this on strike 1. So this is a solid strike 1. You see how I do it? See, somebody else would have had him on strike 3 already. I don't like him. You got strike 1. Chris, you got strike 1.
So the point is, Courtney now and Ariel, they have subpoena power, which is pretty big deal, right? So I think this opens up a whole nother world for Ariel and Courtney to go after Diddy, and it's not going to go good for him. And I really think they're going to back out. I don't think they would ever take them to a trial ever. This is all a smoke screen. There's some people threatening me right now with a lawsuit from Diddy's camp. And, they could have named me, obviously, but I think because Ariel went on News Nation, I tried to stick up for Ariel. She said a lot of things she shouldn't have said. And News Nation has a history of censoring and blocking people. And I can prove it because they did it to me for years. So they should have vetted more. And I'm totally on Team Courtney, but I'm saying they would have had to actually vet. And that's why they're trying to get tapes or flash drives and or the books, the sources. That's what they're doing. So that's the basic gist of, obviously it just happened 3 or 4 days ago.
Could you explain to the viewers what subpoena power means?
Well, whenever you sue somebody, it's like suing yourself. So now Courtney and Ariel can depose Sean Combs in jail. They can now depose his kids. They can depose anybody they think were at these parties that were taping. Did they work in a control room? So I think it's all a smokescreen. I don't think they're not going to take it any further than what it is. And a lot of defamation suits, they take years to go down, years. I'm in one right now it's our fourth year. And we have not even gotten close to going to trial. So.
All right, Courtney, what would you like to add to that, please?
Well, it's only alleged to me. I haven't been served. He could say what he wanted to say. That's why he in predicament he in. He always want to stick out and sue somebody, and then he end up being in jail. He can't be in jail while he in jail because he in jail. So if he want to sue, he got the right to say what he want to say. I let Ariel, my attorney, talk to me and we'll handle it. But Diddy, put me on your guest list. I'd love to come see you, visit you.
I think that's a good idea. Courtney,
yeah, put us on his guest list.
Yeah.
Put us on his guest list. And we do a special for the UK. If he want to put us on there, let me come in and let UK get all the rights to it.
Diddy and Courtney on camera, and then you could have Jaguar step in and really blow his mind.
So usually they only sue if there's a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Is this about the buck money? Is that what they're chasing?
Oh yeah, they're going to come after that. Yeah, that's part of 50 million. But anyway, the book's back. So the book's back up. So just so everybody knows, this is back up on our website, which is called silvercoastpros.com. Pros like professionals, PROS. silvercoastpros.com. com.
And is that your book, Chris, or is that Courtney's book,
No,
or is it?
this is well, I mean, we're all partnered together still. This is Kim's Lost Words. This book, really is kind of Courtney's baby. So the only thing that I'm able to put up is this. I'm not putting up this. And then I have a new book about the Diddy saga called Shame on Shay.
Man, dude, I'm trying to tell y'all, I'm in the Philippines, so I don't have the book with me, Jaguar. But trust me, everything that's in that book is already online. You done seen it 10 times. Ain't that book is not worth buying. He just trying to make some money. And I really think Courtney and Chris done they got the information so fast and put it into a book from the websites and stuff, from YouTube and all that type of stuff.
I like to do a shameless book plug there too.
And I have a not to cut you off, Sean. Chris. I have a book coming out bigger than Diddy.
There we go.
It's called Bigger Than Diddy.
Oh, bigger than Diddy. I like that.
This is bigger than Diddy.
Nice.
Bigger than Diddy.
Did you read this book this time? Did you read it? Because the first book y'all putting out, you ain't even read. So did you read this book at least before you put it out?
So people are wondering, it seemed that you guys had fallen out. What's with the reunification?
I
No
think,
problem with Chris.
Courtney could speak first, and then I'll say my kind of piece as kind of a whistleblower investigator.
Okay.
I'm a godly man. I can't hate I don't hate nobody. I can't even hate. There's no bloodstream for me to hate anyone. Sean he showed me his loyalty. I always had a problem saying he's not loyalty. Only problem I had that what we had personally behind all this. If he want to speak about it when he's interviewed, when it's time to talk. But I don't go around. I did a lot of things in my life, and God always forgave me. That's why I'm here today. So I have to forgive everything else that's going on today. You understand? Direct to me. He never did nothing direct to me. Chris never did nothing direct. I always assumed and thought maybe I was paranoid because I've been dealt so bad. It's growing up. From people who I choose as my friends. You understand? Even still today, I'm going through stuff. I just put my father to rest Tuesday. I still haven't got a chance to mourn because when I go to mourn, I get a note. I'm being sued. Not a note. I hear it.
Sorry to hear that. Definitely sorry that you lost your dad. I lost my dad also, so I'm sorry to hear that.
And I hope London, UK don't look at me bad because what Diddy got to say. You understand? Let me stop calling him Diddy. Y'all know what I'll call him. But I'm gonna stop talking. Let Chris go ahead and talk.
Yeah,
Chris.
no, I mean, I think too, it's kind of weird because I have to bury my father too. And so Courtney and I think we're brought together for a reason. That's just a strange coincidence. Within the same month, we both lose our fathers. So, but I think, I work a lot of cases. I have over 50 cases. I solved the most famous murder case in history, period. Doesn't matter what anybody says. Okay. I've been down this road before as a whistleblower, a police informant, okay, all over the country. When you deal with sources like Courtney and like other people that were involved in this too, it's going to get dicey. It's going to get hairy. We're not always going to get along. And there's going to be things that I may have to do as the whistleblower or the investigator that, I did ruffle Courtney's feathers. But in the end, I think we'll all be turning up roses. And so it kind of looks like it's really rocky and crazy. And I'm sure the same thing could happen with Jag. It might look like I'm mad at her. I'm not mad at her. Okay. There's no animosity in that world. It's just, she has her thing that she's doing. I have mine. Okay. I don't just do Diddy.
Dude, that's strike two for you, man. I gave you all the chances. Why are you bringing Jaguar's name up again? That's strike two. Strike two, man. You on strike two now. You back at Jaguar again. You supposed to be talking about the Diddy and the lawsuit or whatever
Roses.
the hell.
And so it kind of looks like it's really rocky and crazy. And I'm sure the same thing could happen with Jag. It might look like I'm mad at her. I'm not mad at her. Okay. There's no animosity in that world. It's just
like hell
she
you
has
ain't.
her thing that she's doing. I have mine. Okay. I don't just do Diddy. And I know she does other stuff too. I'm not pigeonholing her. What I'm saying is I have a lot of other cases. Okay. So this Diddy thing, the 𝗗𝗢𝗡𝗞𝗦, I've been honored to meet Courtney and to meet Wade. I was honored. And it hasn't been peaches and cream, as I've said, and I'm still getting threats of lawsuits. Amazon took our book down. 𝗟𝗡𝗡𝗞𝗦 short cost us $500,000 at least. If that book was still up, and yeah, I did want to donate money to well, there's Jag. I don't know, I just don't mute her, but so she's clapping about it. So let her in, because she can't watch this. So let her come back in and let's see what she's clapping about.
Well, she's got some questions for you, I believe. Let's.
She's gonna stick up for 𝗟𝗡𝗡𝗞𝗦. Go ahead.
Jack, you have some questions for Chris? He's asking if you've got anything. You're muted presently.
Well, she's over there clapping.
Yes, I kept my word.
You did?
I've just been sitting here with a friend keeping me company while I wait.
What were you clapping?
We're in the Philippines. This is my beautiful. Come here, girl. Don't you sit there?
Hi.
You got to bend down a little bit. Look, see the cap, the monitor. There you go.
I don't have my sunglasses.
Oh, you can't see?
Yeah.
Okay, bye. Go home. Go home. Bye. Go home. She beautiful, baby. She beautiful. Okay, here we go, y'all.
About
about the fact that you know that Albert Brown Sr., my very good friend, cost you $500,000 on that smut rag.
Smut rag. What's a
I'm
smut
happy
rag?
about that.
Oh, hey, you're entitled. I could sue him if I want to. It's all good.
For what?
For what?
For $500,000.
He was the one that was lied on.
You know what? No, actually, you know what, Jaguar? The book's not about him, is it?
Yeah, I know it's not. It really shouldn't be about him at all. But all of those nasty things that came out that were said about him, total hit piece.
That were X'd
total
out
hit piece.
Wait,
and yet they found their way. And yet they found their way to YouTube. All the same.
What about me Xing his stuff out for him?
You know, this is the thing. You cite Courtney as your source for the book. And yet Courtney truly has not made it clear how he obtained what he said he had. That is unclear.
Stupid.
Okay.
Completely unclear. So if it is unclear to all of us how Courtney came upon all of these materials that you're using to cite as your source for this explosive book.
Explosive book.
Wouldn't that be you not vetting what you got?
I did vet it.
How could you vet it if he don't know where he got it from?
Well, because I probably know some things that I'm not supposed to say.
That would be trusting him, wouldn't it?
Well,
I mean, as of recent, you said that it was 𝗗𝗎𝗓 who sourced
Matt
the
Cox
diary
said that.
materials.
Matt Cox said that first, yes.
No, but you said it too.
You know,
with AT2.
Yep.
I seen it.
I understand.
I thought that was strange. You slumming like that.
Slumming? Excuse me?
Yeah.
Excuse me? Don't say that to me at all.
But it is. If you're sitting with that fool, it's slumming.
No, it's not slumming. No, it's not.
No different than Courtney Burgess trying to get $3,000 out of Danny Robertson. That's slumming.
Slumming? Wait.
Yeah. These people are fanatics. They're weird and they're known disinformationists.
Throwing rocks.
Why was someone like, no, that's not rocks. I have facts and proof.
From a glass house, yeah.
No, sir.
Yeah, don't say I'm slumming.
No, sir.
Yeah.
It is slumming.
No, it's not. You don't even know what that fucking means.
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't.
Yeah,
Move on.
I do.
Say something else. We're not. You don't want me to argue.
I'm just curious.
Then don't say. Don't.
There
make
is no
comments.
argument, sir. There's a question, and the question is,
to say
how
you
can you
slumming?
be sure? The question is, how can you be sure of the validity of what you published is true when the person who sourced you with the information has yet to be transparent about
Because
how
he doesn't
he
want to
received
tell
it?
you. Because he doesn't want to tell you everything, Jack. Because he doesn't
want to tell me. He doesn't want to tell anybody.
Anybody.
Don't just make it about me. He didn't want to tell the grand jury either. Or do we really want to talk about what happened?
How do you know what he told the grand jury? How do you know what he told the grand jury?
Do we want to be clear about that?
No, I'm asking you. How do you know what
You want to know what I really want to know? It's two questions that I got that are very, very, very important to me.
Oh, shucks.
The first question is, 𝗗𝗢𝗡𝗞𝗦 has recently stated that on the Diddy tapes that he possessed for God knows how long, and for God knows who knows where it came from and how and so on and forth. He said that on those tapes, he witnessed me essaying my own deceased son. And he said that it's on the tapes that are included in the evidence that were allegedly supposed to be subpoenaed by the grand jury.
I've never heard that. I'm unaware of that.
He just said that on multiple slum platforms, struggle channels.
Slum's back. Well, let 𝗗𝗢𝗡𝗞𝗦. I can't answer that. 𝗗𝗗𝗡𝗞𝗦 can answer it.
Now, what I will say is this.
Wait, do you want 𝗗𝗢𝗡𝗞𝗦 to respond or no?
I will when I'm finished.
You want her.
If all that he's saying is true, shouldn't the grand jury have already seen it? He had to turn it all over to the grand jury. And you're telling me that the grand jury got his evidence, examined it, and someone as polarizing as me that they so desperately want to take down hasn't been questioned or arrested for the crimes that this man said was on said evidence that he turned over.
Well, let him respond. Let him respond, and then
yes, please. I'll mute.
Hold up, Chris. You want 𝗗𝗢𝗡𝗞𝗦 to respond. Jaguar don't want 𝗗𝗢𝗡𝗞𝗦 to respond. You just said, well, let him respond. Let him respond. Like you, the interviewer, like you producing this show. Let the lady speak. Let her say what she need to say. And you wait to see what Sean says need to happen next. Not you. Boy, you pissing me off, man. You still on strike one. I'm just going to say no, where was we at? You at strike two. We'll put that as part of strike two because you've been finished. Why are you worrying about what? Oh my God.
They so desperately want to take down.
What's this?
Hasn't been questioned or arrested for the crimes that this man said was on said evidence that he turned over.
Well, let him respond. Let him respond, and then
yes, please. I'll mute.
Hey, 𝗗𝗢𝗡𝗞𝗦,
I'm not responding to. I'm not responding to her. She wasn't there. I'm not responding to nothing Jaguar had to say.
But 𝗗𝗢𝗡𝗞𝗦, when you came on last time, you started out. You did say some disgusting things, and I asked you to stop.
Yeah, but I didn't say anything like that that was contained to grand jury that I seen on the grand jury. I didn't tell grand jury that. I'm not saying anything that going to get me in any type of trouble with Jaguar. Jaguar is very disrespectful. When her time will come to question me, will become.
But 𝗗𝗢𝗡𝗞𝗦, what was motivating you to say those things
Chris
that you said that was disgusting?
The same thing she was multiple saying that I took a book from 𝗗𝗢𝗡𝗞𝗦 while he was in jail. How did I go in jail and take something? The same way she say that, the same way she fronted about Big Meech, all this other stuff. Jag is just here. She talk about money, all this and that. Jag have a mental issue with herself.
𝗗𝗢𝗡𝗞𝗦, there's a lot of different theories about the origin.
No, wait a second. Hold on, Sean.
Oh my
𝗗𝗢𝗡𝗞𝗦,
God.
you just said here with me present.
Oh my
And
God.
I am mentally ill. What?
I'm not saying you mental. I said you have mental
Who
problems
said I have
yourself.
mental? Yes. What is my diagnosis, sir?
I don't know, because 1 minute you want to be nice, talk to me.
No.
Then you
What is
switch
my
over.
diagnosis, sir?
I don't know. I'm not. That's not my profession.
I want to show the audience what
No, you can't
defamation of
show
character
anything.
looks like
You
in
can't
real
show.
time.
You can't show anything. I came on to talk to Chris. Now you want to be the questioner. I'm not answering none of your questions. You are invisible to me right now.
Okay, let's leave it at, wait, can I jump in? Can I be mini moderator? Oh, she jumped off. Okay. Then that's the response. Let's just move on to the next thing.
Yeah, move on to the next.
Jaguar sitting on the toilet.
Chris.
Courtney, in fairness, there's a lot of different theories.
Is this something? Hold up, yeah, there's something on the hat. I don't like these nets and all these bugs out here. Look at Jaguar to put a picture up. Somebody sitting on the toilet. He throw some Jaguar left. That's right, Jaguar. Go ahead, give it to him, Jaguar. Give it to him good. Give it to him real good.
About the origin of the book, and if Jag had a theory about the origin of the book that was incorrect, she didn't deserve you coming back and saying those disgusting things. Wouldn't you agree that was pretty horrible?
Well, a lot of things. Wait, there's always a question. What I say. What about what she said about me? I stole a book from somebody in jail. He's resting in peace. He couldn't even say I stole it or he gave it to me.
Yeah, but that's just a theory about the book. I mean, it's been so mysterious. There's been so much information about where this book came
might
from.
I jump in for 1 second?
I got it. How come all y'all books? I got it. The book. Tupac. What about? That's number 2. You look up Jaguar. Now you get the dollars. Could have made. I'll be. Get out. I'll be. Do what y'all.
And clarify something very important.
Yep.
It was his family that said.
Well, his family should approach me, Jay.
See, I was speaking and you just cut me off. It was his family that spoke with us directly, and we spoke with the attorneys as well regarding you and what you did with Baba Shakur's book. They are the ones that said you unlawfully did what you did. You stole it, profited off of it, and never turned any proceeds over to the estate. That's what Tupac's family said. And there was no Big Meech hoax. Demetrius Shipp Sr., who actually knew Tupac, let me cam up, who actually knew Tupac, which you have yet to prove.
Why don't we move on, Sean, from that?
I'm speaking.
I'm with Chris. Move on.
What?
Jag, go chase somebody.
Move on.
Jag, you out of here, Jag. Bye. Bye, Jag. Nobody answer your questions. Bye.
Hold on. You guys did
No,
agree
she doesn't need to leave.
answer some
hold on.
questions.
Yeah, I'm not answering questions.
Time out. Okay, hold on.
Starts
Jag,
getting wild when things get real.
Hold on, Jag. Listen, you stay. Don't go anywhere. Just you made the point. He responded. Okay?
He didn't. He danced all around it, and we ended
No,
up in
he
another
didn't. We're
realm
gonna
of hell.
We're gonna get stuck on this for too long.
No,
right?
there's nothing to get stuck on. He said what
We're
he
not here to
said.
talk about
I'm
Matulu
asking,
Shakur.
where's the proof?
Okay, about Kim's book or Matulu. We're not talking about Matulu Shakur.
About the tapes. About the
Okay.
tapes.
Okay, go ahead.
Listen, this is about me. Jag, bye. Don't ask no questions.
No, let her.
You know
Oh
what? We
my
can skip over all
God.
of that. Let me get to my last question.
I knew this was gonna be a straight up shit storm. That's right, Jad. You got freaking frack on here trying to justify them using Kim. Rest in peace, Kim. You got two dumb men. Can I say dumb? For lack of a better word, I couldn't think of one. Stupid heads, both of y'all. That lady is dead. She rest in peace. She. Oh my God. I don't know where y'all get this information from, but it ain't yours. That's where all this problem is coming in at. This the second time you did it. Oh my gracious, boy, I don't know what is wrong. Maybe I'm the one wrong. You just take somebody's information and put it into a book and start selling it, and then you say, I'm gonna send the proceeds. The proceeds gonna go to the family. Them kids don't need no money. They father name is P. Diddy. Oh my God.
Courtney, just give her a brief answer and that's it. If you
And
don't wanna
no,
answer,
he ain't got to do nothing. Him not answering is more telling than us suffering another bad
Yeah,
sentence.
stop. You're not gonna manipulate me. Manipulate anything.
Once
Jay.
again,
Oh,
my last question for the both of you is very simple. I would like to invite the both of you to come and sit with me on the Jaguar Wright show to have an official conversation about all of these things exclusively on my platform
I will consider it.
as my first episode.
Well, don't you already have many episodes, or is this a new show?
Actually, no, the Jaguar Wright show is my journalistic platform for my commentary. There will be no more of any of my industry exposures anywhere else but there.
Well,
I'm welcoming the both of you gentlemen to
Amen.
come as my first episode, and let's have a real no holds bar conversation.
I will consider it, and I appreciate the invite.
That's
Courtney,
it.
what do you
only
reckon?
way, only way I consider it if you call my attorney and she tell me yes, be on it.
Who's your attorney?
Call Ariel.
I thought she wasn't your attorney anymore. That's what you just told Danny Robertson.
I don't know. I didn't tell her anything. She came on.
Yeah, you
man,
did. I
Adrian-
heard it because the girl recorded the call
No.
and put it up on YouTube
No.
for
Oh, my
everyone to
goodness.
hear.
Wait,
Yeah,
wait.
she snuck. Go ahead.
No, Courtney, you go. But I want to ask about Danny Robertson to you, Jaguar. Courtney, go ahead, and then let me talk to Jaguar. Go ahead.
Danny Robinson snuck on a call, like you snuck on a call, but it was more sneaky to her. She came on with Miss English, the game show play. See, I ain't about games. I'm a businessman. Nobody got
That's
time
your
for games.
girlfriend. Your girlfriend put you on the phone with that maniac. You take that up with your girlfriend.
Wait, did you wait? Time out, Courtney. Did you get recorded by Danny or no?
Yeah,
I didn't know
she
that.
got
I
it
didn't
on
know.
live.
Yeah, but I did not know she was recording.
I understand.
That's
but
what
I'm
she
just-
do.
Where is this?
No,
recording?
I did not know.
On YouTube, on that girl,
Well,
that crazy
listen.
girl channel.
Yeah,
Oh my
She
God.
wrong
got
with
old
it?
Courtney boy. She
yeah, she
got
got
it.
she got me because you know what? I'm not about games. She want to play games. I gave her
Yeah, but
nothing.
your boo thing. Yeah, she did it. She did that
Well,
to you.
Okay,
Well, I'm
listen.
just saying,
You know what?
we're-
Because you know why? Listen,
If it ain't easy.
you listen,
Well,
Jag. You answer your question. Chris. Let's move on. What else,
Oh no, I
Jag? You
know,
got to
but
say?
wait. I know, but I want to.
What you got to say, Jag? Because Jag, say what you got to say, Jag, before we can move on. You drinking
No,
on?
wait,
You
hold
drinking
on.
here?
Hold on.
Jag, call my attorney.
Oh my God. Fucking Dumb and Dumber. We got a new movie about to come out. Dumb and Dumber. Man, I can make this into a movie. This boy done sit here and said that they recorded his voice. They recorded me, but I didn't know. So if you did know, that means you wouldn't lie to something? What the heck is going on? Oh my God.
Jag, say what you got to say, Jag, before we can move on. You drinking
No,
on?
wait,
You
hold
drinking
on.
here?
Hold
Call my attorney, Ariel, and then she called me and says, okay, we're good.
She will. She will do it. Trust me. I know she will.
Okay.
Wait to see.
That's all I needed to say. And you can have your interview.
Hold on, honey. Honey, I'm gonna need a red horse for this one. I need a red horse for this one. This is crazy. bring me a red horse, please. Oh my God. Red horse coming up. Come on, Jaguar. Me and you gonna drink. We're gonna drink your style, and I'm gonna drink Filipino style. Let's go.
I'll leave you be. I'll be in the chat. I'll see Sean. You know, you're welcomed anytime over in Jaguar country. You know, we always love it when you show up. And thank you for coming to support Mornings with Maggie on the Jaguar Wright Effect. You know, Danny Robinson had her channel taken down for 7 days, so I just let her borrow mine. What a friend.
Oh, no.
What a friend. Okay, guys, have a great time.
Right. Thanks for joining us, Jag. Much love. Take care. Thank you. All right, guys. So let's go back to the beginning then.
And I'll say this real quick. I like Jaguar. I do. I came out hot because that's what I do. I'm just going to set the tone right away. Like, because I know she's smart. She's a very smart girl. I know I've worked with a lot of people like her. Okay.
That's my brother, y'all. That's my Filipino brother. He telling me something I don't care about and what he about to do. But they doing their work around here, man. I love it, man. Here we go. I got to get back. I done missed something. So that's my fault, y'all. That's my fault. Here we go.
And I'll say this real quick. I like Jaguar. I
no,
do.
you don't.
I don't
lying.
I came out hot because that's what I do. I'm just going to set the tone right away.
You don't like Jaguar.
Because I know she's smart. She's a very smart girl. I know I've worked with a lot of people like her. Okay. And usually in the end, I befriend them.
I work with a lot of people like her. I mean, a lot of people that can see through my bullshit. I work with a lot of people, and some of them can see through my bull, like Jaguar seeing through your bull. Yeah. It's crazy, man. You cannot tell me, dog, that how in the world you freaking putting out a book about another girl that you don't even know.
I usually don't stay enemies with someone like that. I respect her a lot. I just had to set the tone right away. I know people are like, whoa, that's what Chris does. There you go. And people that know me, that's what I do. I'm going to set the tone right away. You respect me, and I will respect you. You come hot out of the gate, I'm going to shut it down real quick. So anyway, I appreciate Jag, and I wish her safety. And I think she's an important piece, especially on Jay-Z, especially on Diddy, other victims. Absolutely. So that's my brief apology to her. I didn't want to say it to her. Just let's move on with our interview.
Everyone got along just fine within the parameters we'd set. And you're a good sport going on a channel. So kudos to you for that.
Courtney, Courtney and I we're both athletes, ex-athletes. Me and him can say we're both grown men. And look, I would say to Courtney straight up, I mean, look, if he did say some of that stuff, yeah, if I was his lawyer or mentor, I'd probably say, Courtney, don't say that. And I think that's what you were saying, Sean, too, was, look, maybe you crossed the line, but moving on, I would, if that's true, then yes, I would be upset too. And I'm sure Courtney would agree. He's probably just mad, you know?
All right, viewers. So the structure from here, just so we got control of things, I'm going to read these guys, the news report that's out here in the UK, get their reaction, viewers. Please put your questions in the chat. I know there's already tons of questions come in. Once I've got the reaction to this news story from these guys, then we will start answering all your questions. So the headline is, Diddy files 50 million revenge lawsuit against accuser, saying they lied and exaggerated tape claims about him for their own financial gain. So this came out on Wednesday. He said had falsely claimed to possess videos implicating him in SA on 8 celebrities. The lawsuit alleges the defendants, Courtney and his lawyer Ariel, and we have had Ariel on previously with Courtney and Jag as well. We've just had Chris on at the same time. This lawsuit says that they deliberately fabricated and amplified false claims about Diddy for financial gain, and that News Nation broadcast the allegations without conducting proper due diligence. The lawsuit alleges that the defendants have each profited from their public allegations against Diddy, with Courtney making money from his fake 𝗟𝗡𝗞𝗦 memoir and Mitchell promoting herself in the media as she makes the allegations against Diddy. So I'm going to pause there. That's the first part of the article, and get you guys' reaction to that.
I think the way to do this too is, and I'm not trying to run this mediation with us, but I want to help everybody out. So I'm talkative. Courtney's not talkative. So let's let Courtney respond first and say his piece of how he feels, where he's at. I'm interested because I'm not in it. So I'd like Courtney to go first.
Yeah, I'm interested too.
How do you feel about that, Courtney?
Oh my God.
How I feel about what? Well, he's speculating that he's suing me.
You getting sued for $50 million.
Okay, Courtney. You about to answer a question. So wake up. How I feel about what? We ain't talking about Jaguar no more. What you think you on here for? What you think you on here for? Okay, I'll tell you what. We call you back. We gotta reiterate. Oh my God. All right, one more time, Courtney. Let's go, baby.
Respond first and say his piece of how he feels, where he's at. I'm interested because I'm not in it. So I'd like Courtney to go first.
How do you feel about that, Courtney?
How I feel about what? Well, he's speculating that he's suing me.
You getting sued for $50 million, Courtney.
Well, I had no peace. I gotta wait till litigation.
Okay.
Wait for what?
Yeah,
Wait a minute. Wait for what? You gotta wait for what?
Well, I had no peace. I gotta wait till litigation.
Okay. Yeah, he might be.
I'll respond when I get served.
Yeah.
They're going to take that Lambo and that Masonic cane if you're not
wait,
careful.
Time out. Have you not got served at all? They have to.
Not the cane. Not the cane. Don't take my cane. They gonna take the cane with the cane at. Oh my. Oh my God. My bad, y'all. My bad. I keep turning the volume down. I don't want y'all to hear the roosters, but we might as well hear the background and stuff. Here come a rooster now, or chicken or something. Oh, one more time. Oh my God.
Yeah, he might be.
I'll respond when I get served.
You're going to take that Lambo and that Masonic cane if you're not careful.
Have you
Gonna
not
take
got
that
served
cane.
at all? They have to serve you, Courtney.
Okay, they gotta serve me. No response.
Do they not know you have ski resort? Like, are you on the slopes? They don't know where to find you?
I don't know. I wasn't hiding for them to find me. I never knew. You understand?
I want to say something about Courtney, though, if I can, Sean.
Yes, go for it.
God, go for it.
Okay. Courtney, I call him a ball. Guys like Courtney, he does magical stuff. And the thing, having Jag was cool for a minute, and I'm all for doing more stuff with her. But I think we have to give Courtney a lot of credit for what he does, how he's done it all over the years. Okay? Between his fashion, Roro loves his glasses. This guy has businesses and properties. He's got a lot more stuff than I do. He's more of a successful person than I am. And I feel that he needs to get credit. As for like sources and this and that, he doesn't have to reveal his cards to everybody. And he doesn't. So
Dude. He's more successful than I am. It's not saying much. it's not saying much about either one of y'all. And we gotta give them credit. We ain't gotta give them shit. We ain't gotta give them a damn thing. You don't give somebody credit. Credit is earned. You know, if you gotta give him. I'm trying to give him his flowers. Oh my God, y'all! Come on, man. Y'all killing me. Y'all killing me, man. I'm trying my best not to use your last strike, Chris. I'm trying my best not to, but here we go.
So I just want to kind of say that while he's here, we've had a lot of conversations, obviously, but you know, I've been honored to get close to him. The other day, I had someone was asking me about him too. I said, "This guy's magical. I don't know what his deal is," and people always thought like, "Oh, it's Chris and Courtney. It's Chris and Courtney." Courtney's his own guy. I'm very impressed with what he's done, what he has or may have. It's amazing. He lit the world on fire. He's almost a household name right now on this. And he's taking on the dragon. And Ariel Mitchell is also trying to slay the dragon too. We got to give them both credit. I don't really get along with Ariel anymore, but I'm saying, so I just wanted to say that piece. He has to be served. I don't know how this lawsuit's out there without him being served. If he doesn't want to say he was, that's fine. Maybe, I don't know how they did it. That's okay. But this is a whole nother world. Now remember, this is the first person Diddy is suing. Of all these lawsuits, of all this jazz, Courtney and Ariel, they're the ones, the chosen ones. I could be next. They're saying I'm next. Okay? So we're just waiting.
All right, I've got a serious question for Courtney then. Courtney, are you most worried that if you get sued, you might lose your Freemasonic cane? They might seize it from you?
No.
You can't take that thing from him, man. That you ain't getting that. It don't matter what you do.
You sued. Give me back that cane. Oh my God. Wait a minute, y'all. The sun done moved, man. I know y'all looking at me like, it's dark. But I need the sun to come in on me. The sun is coming like this, so I'm gonna turn. Let me see if I can get the sun to shine down on me. Hold up, y'all. Let's hit the pause. Take a pause for the call so we can do the next hour. We're gonna keep going though. Pause. I forgot we got some things to do, so I gotta hurry up. Let's go, y'all.
Do you have it with you presently?
No.
Where does he go?
I'm here. I'm here.
You going through a tunnel again?
Yeah. I'm here.
Where are you? We need to
Can't
know so we
see
can
me.
serve
In a
you.
car.
Is this hiding from the server?
No, he's in some kind of fancy dancy car.
Give me a second.
Okay.
But Sean,
Boy, this
Sean,
is
look,
ridiculous.
And when I saw your name, Sean, in there, I didn't know if I should applaud for you, right? Because in a way, I mean, look, bad press is sometimes good press.
Yeah, but I didn't get any press, man. All the whole news just reported Courtney and Ariel, and then they said it was just a podcast. My name was left out of all the news.
No, but okay, I understand. But I'm saying was Tommy in there too? Tommy
Scoville and Tommy Schofield.
Schofield, right. So you guys were listed as what? Like being part of the platforms to allow them to say stuff? Is that what I didn't read
I can elaborate if you want.
Sure, yeah.
So host Sean Atwood YouTube channel introduced Burgess in one interview by noting that he has certainly been making waves on the internet. Atwood noted we've had so much interest in this one and promised to get down with some crazy things that Courtney had personally experienced. And then they described one as depicting Justin Bieber, a famous recording artist, kissing an unidentified male. Atwood asked, "Is this picture legit?" Burgess responded, yes, definitely. Scoville ventured a guess as to the identity of the unidentified male, speculating that it's one of those music execs, because allegedly a lot of these guys, I mean, that's why they're in there. They're weirdos like the rest of them. Having labeled all music industry execs as weirdos, Scoville then asked Burgess, how freaked out were you the first time you got a look at some of the images? Shocked or what? Burgess responded that he was freaked out because my daughter was a listener of Justin Bieber. You understand? He stated that Bieber was a child at the time, and Burgess characterized Bieber as a victim. So I got like 6 screenshots of stuff was sent to me like that.
Looking at this on the outside, I want to say this too about Courtney. If I didn't know Courtney at all, if I watched that News Nation interview, I watched it the other day again with Ariel. I think it was Laura Ingraham or Banfield. I think maybe it was Ashley Banfield. When I watched that thing, my eyes were glued to the tube. When every time he said something, I was like, wow. So I'm able to look at things very objectively sometimes, like as an audience member, because I have to do it. I need to see things not with like an investigator's eyes. That interview he gave was probably the interview of the year in 2024. Like that was the craziest stuff, like just what he hinted at. So this thing it's bigger than Epstein. It's bigger than Weinstein. This is the one. This is like right behind OJ, this trial coming up.
Courtney, is there anything you'd like to add at this juncture?
Yeah. Whatever Justin was doing, when I seen the executive jump back, he wasn't born like that. You know what I'm saying? Justin, he probably realized that he trusted a lot of people and they let him down. You know what I'm saying? I was in the music business for years. A lot of them let me down. But I never, ever, and I'm not saying they did or I did, but one thing I learned about the music industry, it ain't the industry, it's the people that's put there. Like they say, guns don't kill, people kill. So you can't blame the industry. You got to blame the individual in the industry. You understand? There's a lot of good people in the industry. Like, for instance, I don't want to be dropping names, but they know. When Artifacts was on, Big Beat, Craig Kelman was great. But the people between Craig Kelman to get to him, maybe they wasn't as great. So they can't blame Atlantic Records. They can't blame Big Beat. They can't blame Craig Kelman. They don't even blame themselves. And they can't even blame me. When your music lose energy, you supposed to give it more. Like when a bulb not lighting up, you supposed to rechange it and make it brighter in the room. So I can't blame the industry. Everybody said I ain't joining the industry because there's a lot of successful people that was in the industry that's doing good. Look at LL. He did his max. Look at 50 Cent. He did his max. You understand? Look at Fat Joe. He did his max. It ain't always someone's bad that's in it. The industry ain't the bad. It's the people that you put in. Like, liquor don't kill. People kill when they drink. They should be in the right place to drink. So I'm not trying to blame the industry.
Wow.
And when that young lady recorded me and I said that's because she don't know. And I said that because I got to know who to trust today. I got to know who to trust. I even had bad thoughts about Chris in the beginning. He introduced me to Ariel. I didn't know Ariel until he told me to call Ariel. You understand? Ariel was a great man, lawyer. She's sharp. I sat there. I see how many people had to come out and attack this young lady. You understand? She's a great attorney. She's not responsible for what I did or what Diddy did or what he did. She's standing her ground. She's every inch of her height. You understand?
And I think
what the hell that means?
I think
what the hell is that? She's every inch of her height. I could see if she was a tall lady. Oh my God. Well, we all know, said about 20 words is the what you're saying in your mind is not what's coming out your mouth, which is 90% of the time.
And her ground. She's every inch of her height. You understand?
And I
And
think
I can say,
I think Courtney's right too. We can't let music be ruined because of Sean Combs. We don't
right.
let
There's a lot of artists still I didn't need. Yeah.
Right. Hollywood was the same way. You know, Hollywood mixes music and visual and film and all of it together, really, unscripted, scripted. And there were a lot of bad people in Hollywood. I worked for these people. I was them. Courtney worked for a lot of these people too. And at times, it might have looked like he was them too. He was part of the establishment. So was I. So the good thing is we're going to cleanse all this with these trials and the lawsuits and the different lawyers and Tyrone and Ariel and, you know, 𝗗𝗢𝗡𝗞𝗦, there's new and Busby. And, you know, obviously I don't think every case is real that's coming out of these. But yeah, it's a shame. We can't let these people ruin art, music and film and TV. We can't. And so we're all, it is chaotic. Jaguar's triggered. She's emotional. I've been emotional. Courtney's been emotional. I'm sure now you're getting dragged into it loosely. Your name, Sean, is forever etched into that lawsuit. Forever. Jaguar's trying to downplay it like, well, he's not. What do you mean, well? He's listed in it. He's named. I'm named in something like that too. I'm not a defendant. Doesn't matter. We're saying your name. Okay? That's a big deal.
Hell, I wish they say my name in the lawsuit. Shit. I sure wish to God they say my name in the lawsuit. Sean, how you make that happen? You gotta teach me your tactics. This dude, man, first of all, Diddy ain't done nothing for the music industry way before his ass even got locked up. His music didn't mean nothing. His business moves probably mean something, and he probably finally let him go with at least somebody can get a deal without giving up their behind. Cat Williams. So now that's probably exposed to the point where can't get a deal by giving up the behind no more. Yeah.
Deal.
We were listed in a Jay-Z one too with Busby. The Busby interview when he came on this channel, they cited that in a Jay-Z one. But let me read you something from the Diddy one versus Courtney. So it says, Courtney and Schofield's statements about these images, and we're talking about the Justin Bieber image and the Diddy image with his arm around a woman, on Atwood's broadcast, were specifically and maliciously intended to convince viewers falsely that Burgess possessed and Atwood and Schofield had seen evidence that Mr. Combs had engaged in SA of celebrities and minors, even though they knew those claims were false when they made them. So what do you say to that, Courtney? They're saying these pictures you've got are BS, and the claims surrounding them that were made on the broadcast, were based on BS pictures.
Yeah.
And hence the
what you gotta say
Well,
about
and they're
that?
also mentioning tapes. They mean because when
Shut up. Ain't nobody talking to you. Hush. Ain't nobody talking to you, Chris. I'm trying to tell you, man, you are 2.5 strikes there, bruh. You are 2.5, man. Shut up. Courtney, what's up with what you saying is on them daggone thumb drives or tapes or video or whatever the hell you claim you got? What's up with that? Diddy suing you now because whatever you claim you got, you ain't got. Ain't nobody seen this shit. Ain't nobody seen it. Uncle Mike ain't seen it. Here we go, about to get yourself in some trouble.
Broadcast, were based on BS pictures, and hence therefore they are
well, and
false.
they're also mentioning tapes. They mean because when Courtney and Ariel went on News Nation, they're talking about tapes. So let's phrase it with tapes and pictures.
Well, in this instance, they're citing the Bieber picture that Courtney said it showed Bieber, kissing a music exec. And then we've got the picture of Diddy with his arm around a girl who Courtney speculated was 18. That's what they're referring to in this instance.
Right.
So what do you say, Courtney, about them in this lawsuit? They're saying these pictures are BS. And what we've said
no
surrounding...
comment. Like, no comment pending allegation. Like, no comment on that.
Okay.
Yeah,
And do you have anything?
he's now. I mean, yeah, because now he's legitimately involved in a lawsuit, so he may not be able.
You done, son. You done. First of all, you say he haven't been served yet. Just to let y'all know, Diddy done filed a lawsuit. You can go to the courthouse and file something on somebody. That's it. Diddy done filed a lawsuit on them. It's public records, right? It's public records. That's why we all know about it. That's where we at. That's the only piece on the chessboard that been moved. They haven't served him yet, Courtney or whoever, Ariel and Arena and 𝗗𝗢𝗡𝗞𝗦 and Checkers. But Chris, for some reason, want to act like he a know-it-all. Now first you said something else. Now you putting your foot in your mouth again. This ain't even your dude. Just shut up. You always want to run some stuff. You remind me of one of my cousins. Watch this.
Yeah,
do you have anything?
he's now. I mean, yeah, because now he's legitimately involved in a lawsuit, so he may not.
Now he's legitimately involved in a lawsuit. But first, well, how you gonna be in a lawsuit? They haven't served you yet. Courtney said, I haven't been served. He hasn't been served yet. So legitimately, he's not in a lawsuit yet. He been mentioned in the lawsuit, ain't been served yet. They may not never serve him. You gotta think before you talk, man. That's all. All you gotta do is think a little bit.
Not be able to say too much. But I'll say this. He's now, I mean, yeah, because now he's legitimately involved in a lawsuit, so he may not be able to say too much. But I'll say this. I'll say this though. Let me not to interrupt you. And I think there's a delay, so there's a lot of tapes out there of Sean Combs. They're not just sitting between us here. They're not. I know there's not. I mean, I know there is. There's other people in Hollywood that told me they saw him too. Personally. At major studios. Wasn't from us. Who the hell's showing that? 50 Cent's going to come out with his doc any minute. Discovery ID just got sued for $500 million. And that director's the same director, okay, who is in another lawsuit too. So from Diddy to Chris Brown, okay, he's doing both. And this is that small group of Hollywood people. They're incestuous. They're going to use the same people, which is okay because they like the guy's work, and I know the guy personally. So he's going to trigger 2 huge lawsuits, okay? Courtney Burgess is not the only person that has materials. Diddy's been doing this for 20 years. There's a lot more Adria Englishes than you think. We just haven't heard from them. Not yet. These other people, we found out Lamisha was fake.
Because these people lack smarter, that's why.
We got tricked. And that's nobody's fault but Lamisha's fault. Okay? And these other people, I'm not going to say the names because they get very upset when I say these other names. There's a lot of other fake catfishers. These are fake people, okay? And they sound like they're, and we might have to listen to them because maybe they're not white, right? So we can't bash them. We got to be careful, but they know that and they're playing on that, okay? So I'm not saying they're all fake. I'm saying there's a lot of fake stuff going on. And this is like the Wild West, man. A guy used the word the other day with me. He goes, it's like the Wild West. You guys are involved in. It's like, I know. It is. It's kill or be killed. It really is. And look, it's a beautiful thing in a way too, because the public, man, they're getting entertained every minute. How many Diddy stories are done a day in the national news? There's like 20 of them a day. Everybody's in on it. The new lawyer came out. He's got 3 guys, right? He just popped up. Busby's on vacation sipping margaritas. He doesn't care about even responding to Jay-Z. Jay-Z's ready to wring his neck. So it's fascinating. This is a once in a lifetime scandal. It really is. I lived through the OJ stuff. the whole 30 years. And then I got to be a part of it for 7 years. It was magical. It was out of body. This feels like that.
Courtney, are you in a tunnel again, my friend?
He's got trim.
No, I'm not in the tunnel. Y'all can't.
Have you got a ceiling light in that car?
Yeah, what kind of car? What kind of car is that with that? I want one of those.
You know it's a Maybach. You see the pillow and all that. Stop. Yup.
Dang.
Is that a made man car?
Yeah. That is.
No, a Maybach. Maybach.
Maybach. Damn.
Put your disco lights on then, at least.
Doesn't it have curtains? Does it have curtains too, right? Like the curtains go on the sides? That's sick.
There we go. You don't have to be hiding for subpoenas during this broadcast. They're not.
Okay, you're right. You're right.
Chasing him. They're like banging on his window.
So Chris, going back to what you just said then, who can you speculate is putting fake survivors into play? What is the motivation? What's the end game?
I'll say this, and I think Lamisha Fuller is a good person to use. Lamisha tricked Adria too. Lamisha tricked Lionel B. She tricked me. She did. I got to talk to her once. I did. And you know what? I believed her. It took other people to say here, even the woman, I don't want to say her name, but she did. She kind of was right. What I'm saying is sometimes we have to listen, let them talk, right? The catfishers, we call them. It sounds good. It sounds real. It does. It made sense. Oh, Harv Pierre, and I ate the jelly beans, and I got on the plane, and we're all like, oh my God. And so I'm sticking up for Courtney and you and Roro and everybody. It's Lamisha's fault. It's not our fault. We wanted to believe her. Now we don't.
Where did she come from? Where did she come from? She saw an opportunity. No. I'm not. Where did she come from for somebody for she to speak out and thought she was, or allegedly say she was a victim? I'm a victim.
She knew. She is. I'm telling you, I'm going to give Lamisha credit. She's a genius. And this is going to sound weird, but hear me out. She's a savant. She can craft a story that sounds believable, and I think she believes it too. Now, the same thing is happening. I'm afraid to say this. I think I can say it. I think we're good. The lawsuit against Jay-Z and Diddy about the girl saying, I had the Jumbotron and I went to a house with a circular driveway. A girl said she went to a house with a circular driveway, and so you believed her? You, Tony Busby, you went on, you took her case.
Dude, since this gonna be a long video anyway, I'm gonna back up. Watch this, y'all. Dude, strike 3, dog. You out of there. You 100% out of there. You gone. You need to sit on the side. Go upstairs with Courtney. You and Courtney go upstairs, man. Y'all go upstairs. I'm done with you, cuz. You calling Lamisha a genius?
She knew. She is. I'm telling you, I'm going to give Lamisha credit. She's a genius.
Really? Think about what you're saying, the words you're choosing. If Lamisha was anywhere close to a genius, she would not be in this hot water she's in. She just started a YouTube channel. A genius would be not looking for this type of money. A genius would have been a person that didn't get caught in lies, if you think. A genius would have known to feed somebody a little bit of lies at a time and gotten away with it. A genius is somebody that did this for 30 years and they just getting caught. Not 30 days. Lamisha was on the scene for 30 days on YouTube with her Lionel B. And you call that a genius? Little boy, Chris, look, go upstairs, man. You done. I gave you more than enough strikes. You go upstairs and take your little book that you done took somebody else's information and put out. That ain't your information, boy. You got it from this fool, Dumb and Dumber. That's what it is, Dumb and Dumber.
And this is going to sound weird, but hear me out.
It
She's a
is
savant.
weird.
She can craft a story that sounds believable, and I think she believes it too. Now, the
Because
same
I think
thing
it
is
happened
happening.
to her.
I'm afraid to say this. I think I can say it. I think we're good. The lawsuit against Jay-Z and Diddy about the girl saying the Jumbotron, and I went to a house with a circular driveway. A girl said she went to a house with a circular driveway, and so you believed her. You, Tony Busby, you went on, you took her case on. Then you backpedaled and said, well, somebody else vetted her. Wrong answer, dude. That's the wrong answer to go against someone like Alex Spiro, who's like top 5 defense attorney in the world. Top 5. Like, bad answer. So, and then NBC, they interview her and she puts a curtain up. Her dad says he didn't even remember it. What I'm getting at is that girl, most likely, she duped Tony Busby. She duped everybody. How'd she get NBC to go there? She duped them. See, these catfishers, there's many of them. There's thousands of them. I've dealt with them, and they are believable. I dealt with a couple con men on OJ. It sounds real. It does.
Oh
So they're like geniuses at lying. So that's my 2 cents on it.
But what's the end game, Chris? Because there's a lot of different theories. There's a theory.
Money, attention. They're losers. They have no life.
See, they know the end game.
Ty, you can't say that she's a liar or whatever happened to this girl. We wasn't there. I never read the book. You understand? So these are victims. I know I'm a victim. No, I'm a victim. I'm one of his victims. I'm Diddy's victim. For years and years and years, this man did things. You understand? I didn't put him in jail. He put himself in jail. Somebody caught on to what he was doing. I've been saying it way back before all this podcast was saying it.
Right.
Nobody wanted to answer because sometimes your friends is further than who you are. You think they block stuff and don't tell. I'm not saying she's not telling the truth or she's not telling the truth. I'm not here to judge anybody. You understand? Because there's people out there who did do stuff that he did do stuff too. That's not here. Look at the people who's not here. It's a chain. You understand? Shakir Stewart.
I'm just kind of answering it in my way. And look, you're right. You were sounding the alarm. Jaguar did too. So did Mace. So did Jonathan Odie. There were other people that were saying this for years, and nobody believed them. And Courtney's one of them. I know that.
Yeah.
There's
And in a statement, Cameron said he's asked Mace, why you got a dildo in your bathroom? He said, that's Diddy's dildo. But why is it in your bathroom?
Right.
But they friends today. He's a victim. He's not going to come out and say, because we don't know. Me and you, Chris, and even you, Sean, we don't fear these guys. You understand? Just because they got money or more money, so what? They got more money than whoever. Nobody's scared of him. Who is he?
Well,
we ain't wait too. Before he end up being where he at, I wasn't scared of him. I went to New York every day. Every day I went to New York. From Relativity, Jay-Z was downstairs. I was upstairs at Relativity Records while Rockefeller was downstairs. I was at Big B when Lil Kim was there. Then he was coming through there. Nobody's scared of these guys because you know why? They get so drugged up they forget who's around them.
Right.
You understand? A lot of things happened before he was in jail. Smith & Wesson, Nas, all of them had repath of Diddy shit. You understand?
And I think, and also I want to add on to the Diddy thing. When I did my research, obviously I knew who Sean Combs was. I grew up with that in the 90s and everything. But I'll tell you, when we did the book and when we, Jamal Millwood was the name that Courtney had brought forefront, I didn't want to put my name. I did fear Diddy. I'll be honest. I did. And I respect you, Courtney, for saying, I don't fear nobody. I get it. I'm telling you.
Chris, why did you fear? Why did you fear him?
I feared Diddy as I did my research and I learned about all the stuff that he did over 20 years. Absolutely, I did fear him.
So you saying that
you probably feared him also because you know that's information you stole from him. That information ain't for you to be putting out about his girlfriend Kim Porter. You putting out information, I would be scared too. He may not like this. They found I ain't gonna put my name on it. Come on, man. They think we stupid, y'all. They seriously think we stupid. Oh my God.
It had to be true what he did, right?
I'm sure
Say it.
a lot of
Say
that
it.
stuff.
Everybody can't be lying, right?
I know that. I'm not saying that. I'm saying
No,
Say
but
it.
no.
Say
Why
it.
was you scared of him?
I'm not calling everybody a liar
No. Why was you scared of him?
because he's violent.
Okay. I wasn't scared. I had to go to work. I had to pay bills. I had to go Fifth Avenue in Madison. I had to go Rockefeller Center. I had to go 17th Avenue and Fifth Avenue.
Well, you worked in the industry rubbing elbows with all these people too. Of course, you're in there.
No, that's not why I wasn't scared. Because you know why? May my father rest in peace. He always had my back.
Okay.
You understand? You don't fear a man because he got more money than you, or because he driving his fancy car than you, or because he wears such and such. You don't fear a man because of that. Your heart
Man,
pump
this
blood.
boy.
He came in this world just like you came for every woman. That's why I respect every woman today. Every man came from a woman that God put here on this earth. When you start fearing a man, what about God? Do you fear God?
They about to take you off this earth,
Okay.
man. Courtney, you about
But
to
if you
get
do it right,
off.
God don't do bad things to you. The devil do bad things to you. You understand? He can get paid or tell, but if you have faith in God, He's gonna let you walk. That's why it's called the footprint. Read Psalms 31.
Yeah, footprints. Yeah, Jesus carries you. Yeah.
Everybody know that.
You understand? I'm here for the fallen victims. I'm a victim as well. Even for I'll be sure. Jamie Foxx.
Courtney, people are asking, what do you mean when you're saying you're a victim? What do you mean by that?
A victim? I was shot leaving New York. One, I was poisoned in Atlanta when I met up with Shakira Stewart. That I lost an artist left there. Almost died. That caused my marriage. Because I had to admit, because I know I was about to die. But God put his hands on me. My brother told me what to drink to get it out of me. I was poisoned. You understand? I've been through this with everybody going through. I'll be sure all of them going through that. And Heavy D, Jamie Foxx, I've been there before. Shakira Stewart. Even
Okay.
I forgot his name. Why I'm losing his name, bro?
Chris Lighty.
Chris Lighty. I've been there. Everybody think I work for Jay-Z. I don't work for Jay-Z. Jay-Z did stupid shit. I had Foxy Brown in the studio with Hussein Fatal. He called and told not to do the song. I'm not scared of Jay-Z. It ain't Jay-Z time.
Okay.
I don't speak about Jay-Z.
Okay.
You understand? Because you know why I don't speak about him? Because his time gonna come. This not my time with Diddy. You think this is my time with Diddy such and such? No. This is what he did to the victims that he did. My time, what he did to Tupac Shakur. That's my time. That's my time with Diddy. This is not my war. I don't pick my fights. You understand? He know what he did. I'm an outlaw by business, not in the streets. When I say an outlaw, you understand? It's people that died. A domino effect behind this mess. I'm not a snitch, and I'm definitely not someone who's saying it just because he's in jail. I've been saying this about him. I want to say the F word, but I can't.
I think the Tupac.
A lot of them is wrong. It ain't just Diddy. A lot of them wrong. They know what happened with Tupac. You understand? And I didn't steal no book. How you steal a book from somebody in jail? I was given to him. I don't care what his family got to say. He must be didn't trust his family.
Yeah, and
You
we don't know what they're telling her either. She's saying what they said.
Yeah, they can say it. But one thing we do know, he was a inmate. He was a roomie with a person from Newark, New Jersey, where I grew up from. He was in there for a cartel or a kingpin. I'm not going to drop no names. Everybody know who it was from Newark. That's why he gave me the book.
And I think,
I knew his son. So everybody keeps saying I didn't know Tupac. How is son fatal if I didn't know Tupac?
No, hold on. I know, Courtney. What I want to say too is when we met, Courtney and I over the phone, when we first met, Tupac was a big story. that we discussed because Tupac was mentioned in Kim's book. And then the quad shooting, right? And the Jimmy Henchman stuff. And then and Kim saying she overhears them talking about it. That's what really triggered me was do it for Pac. And Matt Hoffa wants to make a joke and goes, yeah, his name's Jamal Tupac. Like, and then he don't respond to my emails or anything or any of his people there. What's up? What's up, dude? Like, and I have that same, not animosity, but maybe some vengeance for Tupac. When these people are like, oh, this book's all full of crap. These guys, look at these jokers. Then respond, dude. Respond. You want to talk about us? Then let's do it. Tupac got shot. Like Courtney made good points too. What about Tupac's mom? When the Diddy's kids came out, oh, what are they doing with the book? Oh, Chris Todd is disgraceful. Like, the lawyers and stuff. What about Tupac's mom? When he got shot and almost died and then got killed by people that were
hold up, Sean.
That's Chris.
Sean, it ain't about the book. It's about finance. Somebody pockets is tight. It ain't come because there's money in it. Somebody pocket is tight. I stopped the book. I didn't make no money because he was on parole. The same judge kept coming up for his parole. I never made a dime off his book. I spent more money than I made for the book. It's called Into the Gutter. I didn't get chance to sell because he kept going up for parole and the same judge. That's why the judge said he was going to let him out till he walk. When I tried to help, I tried to tell him that he changed while he was in jail. So they got to stop saying I stole. How can you steal a book from somebody in jail?
You're talking about Makulu. Yeah.
Right. How I go in jail, steal a book from somebody in jail? He found out I was a made man, a stand-up guy from Newark, from his roommate. He found out I was there with his son. I knew his son. I didn't hover because I'm not a groupie.
Yeah,
and I ain't run behind Tupac to take pictures and this Tupac. No. I had my own cash. I was born into cash. I got old money. I had a mother and father that worked hard to their death. So when anybody say this card, none of this came from no Diddy book or no Diddy, Kim. Kim mother wanted justice. Kim wanted justice. I was there at the right time. It was God willing. I got it and did it. I didn't care. Before Todd got it, somebody had it. He ain't do nothing with it. Todd made it happen, and that's what it was. I didn't work for Todd. It was a business deal.
Right.
Two people stood up for me through this whole thing. My attorney, she's a wonderful person. My manager that I have now and his wife, they stood up for me still today. Even still today, I'm fighting for my life. I've been shot. I've been poisoned. Still today, he told me I want to sue somebody. I'm going to call him this. He's a punk. He's a straight up punk. That's why he had bodyguards. Nobody wanted Diddy because he had money or whatever. He's a punk. And at the same time, he liked it. And it cost him. That's why he in jail. He didn't stop.
Mm-hmm. No, that's
you
good.
Understand?
Sean, I think, let's move on from that, Courtney. No, I'm with you, man, fully. There's a lot more to your story. We can't cover it all right now.
Yeah, go ahead.
You mean to tell me Courtney finally made some damn sense? Damn, Courtney, it took you goddamn 48 different YouTube interviews. You've been on Sean Otwood about 10 times. You finally started to make a little bit of sense. Golly. Man, you need to have Chris on more often where you can make some sense. Tell him to mute up.
No, let's move on from that, Courtney. No, I'm with you, man, fully. There's a lot more to your story. We can't cover it all right now.
Yeah, go ahead. Take over, Chris.
Yeah.
You want to talk
just
anyway.
Sean, go ahead.
So, Courtney, about 5 minutes or so ago, did you say that justice is coming to Jay-Z?
Oh, his time gonna come. I'm not Jay-Z boy. I'm not his boy. I saved Jay-Z twice. One time was in the studio in New York Platinum Islands with Hussein Fatal. His little punk ass was in the back of the elevator, scared as shit. Saved him then. When he was on Rockefeller upstairs from Relativity Records, they even had a fax machine. He used to have to come upstairs at Red. Saved him then. I said him before when he called and told Foxy Brown not to do the song. And I told Fatal, let's take Foxy Brown. I called Wendy Williams. I was going to kidnap Foxy Brown. Not for money, not for whatever, to show them that we are outlaws. She was wrong for coming to the studio, didn't do the song. I had a boy named Scully down with the Artifacts. I had proof. He called in, he dissed Jay-Z, and Jay-Z stopped the Artifacts music, him and Diddy. You understand? Smith and Weston came out and did a song with Tupac. They jumped him. Diddy was wrong what he did. He stopped my song with Mike Geronimo. I'm not scared of Jay-Z. His time has come. When his time comes, yes, I will speak about it. But right now, he's not. Only thing saving him now, he's trying to be a family man. He changed. I'm going to say this word, F Jay-Z. I don't care about Jay-Z. I'm not scared of Jay-Z either. I'm not. So when I do sound, it ain't for Jay-Z. I don't work for Jay-Z. Jay-Z don't got enough money to make me work for him. I don't need his money. He came to Jersey. I met him backstage with Queen Latifah when Tupac was there. He know he did with Big L. He stole his swag. Jay-Z is a beef biter. He stole people's thing. Their swag. Ain't nothing he did is original.
All right, move on.
Yeah.
No,
Jag is wrong. I don't work for Jay-Z.
I know.
You understand?
It's all good.
He beat Mark 45 for the song Hard Knock Life. That's what he do. He step and come up.
Sean, give us.
He's not a rapper. He's a biter. He's a beef biter. He don't let people move on. I ain't gonna say he's just as bad as Jay-Z. You understand?
Or did he?
I'm not scared of him either.
Well, Courtney,
Like
people
Sean
got the
was-
impression from the last interview we did, Courtney, when we asked you about Jay-Z, and you just said nice things about him and his family.
Yeah, he's not. Yeah, he's a family. That's what I said. What I said is true. He take his kids to the Super Bowl. That's family time. But what he did in his past, I'm not taking up for what he did to what if he did what they say he did. Proof is in the pudding. You understand?
Let's get off.
When it come, no, I'm not getting off, Chris. Chill out. You're not my speaker. I got a lawyer for that.
Chris trying to make things go. I told you, man, go upstairs. Courtney pissed off now. Look at Chris. Shut up. I said it a long time ago. Shut up. See? Courtney, that's my cousin. Courtney, my cousin. He one of them cousins you don't want to deal with often, but every blue moon he can get right. He right now, baby. He
You
right.
understand?
Let's get off.
When it come, no, I'm not getting off, Chris. Chill out. You're not my speaker. I got a lawyer for that. Serious. Stop talking for me. If I need someone to talk, I'll call Ariel and she'll tell you everything. We need to get her up here instead of Jaguar. That's who you should have called. No, I'm not standing up for Jay-Z. No, I don't work for Jay-Z. I just like what he did. He brought his daughters out there to the Super Bowl. That's it. Jag got me twisted. I don't work for no Jay-Z. Jay-Z don't got enough money for me to work for him. If he wrong for what he did what he did what he did. He ain't sell no millions of records. He had the money. He moved how to move. He for the projects. He knew how to move money. He used the money. He made money. He made it. That's all. I don't work for no Jay-Z. He's not the dopest rapper.
No, we got it. I know. It's good. We're talking about.
All right, now let me go. I'm getting hyped up from behind that.
No,
I don't like anybody see me like that. Yeah. No, Sean, that was for you, Sean. I don't work for Jay-Z. He don't got enough money to pay for me. My father gave me my shot.
All right, for the viewers then, let me just say that we've got Jay-Z's son, Rymea. Jay-Z's son, Rymea, is coming back with Dr. Lil on Monday. I think it's 9 p.m. UK. Yeah, 9 p.m. UK Monday, viewers. That's Rymea Part 3, Jay-Z's son, who Jay-Z is refusing to acknowledge him.
And it's easy for him to find out if Jay-Z's his dad. So if he really wants to do it, we had some people offer to him, you should just do it. Because I'll tell you right now, you keep talking about it, you keep chasing him in court, just go pull his trash, man. Stop with the games. Pull his trash. Stop saying you ain't doing it for money. Feel me? Like, oh, it ain't about money. I want him to be my dad. Then go pull his trash, dude. That's it. So anyway, let's get off Jay-Z, man. I'm not here to talk about Jay-Z. I want to talk about Jay-Z, or I'm out.
We've got a question. We've got a question from Tommy, who was named in the lawsuit with all of us, Courtney. Tommy says, "Go, Courtney." And then the question is, why did it take so long to hand over what you guys had? How come it didn't come out in 2018?
I was sick back in 2018. I went out there to work with an artist. They backdoored me with him. They liked him because he cut his dreads. At the same time, someone was at a wedding, got jumped by Diddy and his boys. It wasn't Did Tom. So it was blurry because this guy wanted just to buy a house for his mother and his grandmother. And it happened. I didn't have time for that. When I finally got to watch what I had, I was into divorce because I admitted what I was doing.
This is the most exciting Courtney has been. He said nothing, but he is excited. Right. MMC reading the daggone comments. Yeah, that's facts. That's facts, girl. That's facts.
Committed adultery. I thought I was dying. They poisoned me.
You're
talking. Go ahead,
Sean. You're talking about the book and the drives, right? When you're Courtney saying why he didn't do it in 2018, right? That's what we're asking about. So Courtney,
I thought it was music. I didn't know what it was until I got divorced. I was in Atlantic City. When I got in Atlantic City, by the time then I was working with Beanie Siegel. You understand? And when I really listened to it, I saw it and heard it. Before then, it was Hurricane Chris. I was working with a lot of people. And then when I really said it and I dropped it, I gave it to a person. It landed to Chris Todd. And I still ain't read it today. Because I don't care about reading all that. You understand?
Well, so I'd like to respond too, just to part of that, because I know a lot of the journey too. I think also when that was in 2018, Diddy was rip roaring then. You know what I'm saying? Like rip roaring, man. You couldn't touch him. He was untouchable. It wasn't the right time. Now, Courtney did, like he's saying, other people had the book when they had this. Okay. This had come out a couple of years ago. So, but like he said, it just didn't catch. Didn't get in the right people's hands. It didn't go up on Amazon. But I think just to answer a little bit is Courtney was trying to get it out, not right in 2018. And also stuff when Kim died in 2018, stuff was super sensitive, man. Diddy got exposed like the last 2 years. That's it. Other than that, you couldn't touch him. So I could see why they didn't put it out then, you know?
So you got a question from Maggie, friend of the channel for many years, Courtney, and Maggie's asking, who is your manager and why do you need one?
Because I'm too busy. I work hard. I got 2 phones, like Kevin Gates said. I got 2 phones. My manager's Ed.
Ed?
Yes.
Is he a
Of course,
Freemason?
he's got a manager. He's a baller. Of course, he's got a manager.
Go ahead, Sean. Is he a Freemason?
His name is Ed.
Courtney.
Him and his wife is my manager.
Hey, his son coming out, y'all.
Is he a Scottish branch card-carrying Mason?
He got to say that. I can't. He got to say what he is. You understand?
I'm not sure what this question means. Is it true that Diddy Glover clapped your cheeks on camera?
What the hell?
Clap who cheeks? Clap who cheeks?
I don't know what that means.
Glover. That might be a British thing. Glover clapped.
You got a lot of people asking who poisoned you, Courtney. Who do you think was behind that?
I was in Atlanta eating. I just left the studio. I don't know. It came from either the studio or when I got to the house. Someone gave me something. I got so bad sick. I had to get home. Her name was Lori. I was managing her son. His name was Jay Blaze at the time. She helped me fly back to Jersey. I was sick real bad. You know what I'm saying? I was sick.
All right. So this question is getting at what I was trying to get at earlier, but I think it's good to repeat it. Courtney, the Diddy lawsuit against you mainly says the videos aren't real. And Diddy now is in the phase where he can see all the evidence. So are the tapes even real?
Yes, it is real. there's a lot of victims out there need to come out and say what he did.
Yeah.
You understand? I'm not saying I'm the only victim. I'm not saying Miss English is the victim. I'm not saying the other lady that Chris said is not a victim. There's a lot of victims out there. See, a lot, like Chris said, he was scared. A lot of people are scared because you know why? They think money is power. No, money is not power. Money is comfort. And then the comfort to make people do something. When they realize they get caught, it ain't worth nothing when they in jail. And it shows. It just moves.
There's one of
Money
your
help it
people,
move.
Maggie. That's one of your people, Sean Maggie, the Black Owl.
That's all. Money just help you
Hey,
comfortable. Money ain't powerful. It's sitting in the bank. The bank get powerful from that. It's sitting in your pocket. It gets stink, and you pay for it. Money is just comfort. It's not powerful. You got to be powered. The person who control it. Money was always the part from a fool. And Sean, you've seen a lot of money. You saw a lot of people.
You seen a lot
Money
of
didn't
jail
make you.
time
You make
too
the
because
money,
of that
and now
money.
you realize what the
Oh
money
my
do.
God!
You got to sit on it and save.
Sons of Ecstasy. There he is.
If you're not emotionally mature enough to deal with it, it can screw your life up. And happiness is in the heart and your thoughts, not in money.
Yep.
All right, so
What else
dishing
you got?
tea with D. Where did you get shot, and is there proof?
Oh boy.
Oh, there's a lot of proof. There's a lot of
Oh,
proof.
That's-
I showed you
There we
before. I
We
showed you
don't want to
before.
see. We don't want to see.
Okay, you don't got to see it. Yeah, I got shot at East Orange, New Jersey, on minus Central.
Question from Tommy. If all this info had come out in the beginning, no one would be questioning you. But you understand why people do now? The stories have changed, and then people lose faith in you, man. I want to believe you, dude.
I want to answer that too after him. Go ahead, Courtney.
It ain't that they come out. It's sometimes, like I said, that people get powerful by using money to make it comfort for people to look the different way. I've been spoke about it. I didn't pay the right person to speak more highly of it. So he got buried. I was more, thank God I was alive. You understand? Sometimes you got to sacrifice something to be that. I sacrificed myself, not for sex, for whatever. I told God I would stop being a D ass. I was too arrogant with the money. You understand? That's why I was made to be more, but I still kept pumping. You understand? Money drove me crazy at the time, but it ain't make me powerful. It just drove me more crazy because I had control. My parents had money. When I got control of it, it just made me stupid. You understand?
Leave that question up because I want to respond to Tommy.
Oh, all right, I'll find it up. Let me find it. Here it is. So you want to come on and respond, Chris?
Well,
there you
Tommy, reach out to me sometime. I'd love to talk to you. I watch your show. I watch your stuff. I have a lot of stuff, man, that will answer a lot of questions for you in life, in a lot of different cases, man. So I like your stuff. I think you have a good personality. I watch your stuff. Come find me. Reach out to me. You can find me. So anyway, okay. The info cannot come out in the beginning. When you're talking about whistleblowers, when you're talking about sources, look, if somebody went to Courtney and goes, hey, Courtney, who's your source? Prove it, right? Like if I was the investigator or you were, Tommy, too, right? You may not be able to prove it. They don't want you to prove it because if you get too close to them, like Icarus, right, you die. If you get too close to the sun, okay? And that's the whole thing is this had to come out the way it did. That's why they needed me. Wade was important. Courtney's the kingpin, okay? And wherever he wants to say, what?
Stop saying I'm a kingpin. Stop saying that.
Sorry. So, but I'm saying he's the key figure, okay? So when it came down, this is how it had to come out. And I understand where he goes, man, I want to believe you, dude. I get it. Look, when I had worked a lot of cases, man, I didn't believe on OJ's thing. I didn't believe OJ had an accomplice either at first. I didn't. And I wanted to believe it, but it took time. It took other courageous people to come forward, to whistleblow, to be sources. That's what happened with Kim's Lost Words. It started with this. And it didn't get out there enough. And then I put my own spin on this. And that's what, and Wade helped too. And so did Courtney. We wouldn't know who Courtney is if he didn't come forward. And so I never knew if Courtney would come forward. I really didn't. I protected him and any other sources, absolutely 100%. But now Courtney kind of, and I think I tell him all the time, it's a once in a lifetime situation. Just ride it, man. Help the victims, help take down this monster, keep going. And I mean, he's one of the biggest stories in the game right now, period. So
Tommy's added, with all due respect, that wax is confusing the hell out of everybody. Facts would have been better than wax.
Wax? Okay, Tommy, is he going to show you his cards right out in the beginning? Is he going to show you all his poker cards? Let him answer if he wants to be in real time. When I do cases, I don't show you my aces. I don't show them to you. I don't have to show them to you, right? That's how it happens. Courtney didn't show me everything. He didn't give me everything. I took a leap of faith. I believed him. I believed Kim Porter. Okay? And I said this before. In the end, if it turned out, if Courtney wasn't here right now, pretend he's not even here. If it turned out in the end that none of it was real, oh well. Oh well. Then I got duped. And that's okay. The media does fake stories all day long. All day long. On O.J. Simpson, Natalie Wood, Zodiac. They give more press. John Bonet. They give way more press to fake stories than they do real ones. That's where I learned a lot of this from, unfortunately. So nothing against him. I don't know what he means by wax. But if he's saying like, oh, a bunch of hubbub here and there, well, that's how it goes. And he probably knows that too if he's ever been a whistleblower or an informant. You don't show your cards.
So, Courtney, you're getting asked, is it true that at your TD Jakes, what's that? TD Jakes twin
Whoa,
freak?
TD Jakes. Twin freak. Oh, yeah.
And you know what? I get that. I used to get Mr. Brown. I just get all the questions. You know what I'm saying? No.
Sim wants to know, Courtney, what do you mean you sacrificed yourself?
When I mean sacrifice myself, was that when I got into the industry, I sacrificed myself being so official and loyalty to the game to it almost got me killed. You understand? I didn't sacrifice myself by doing what those guys did. Or, man, I sacrificed myself by working harder for my kids to grow up to have more. I sacrificed myself for them. You understand? I stayed up late instead of when I made sure I promised I'd be home for the weekend and take them. I made it home for the weekend. And I used the money to comfort that when I didn't make it, I sent it through Western Union or MoneyGram. You understand? Not doing stupid stuff. I could have. What got me shot in East Orange, I pulled over to go buy bootleg music. Movies. It was 5 for $20. I knew where they bought it. I was going to go watch it and head on to West Orange of 280. If you're from Jersey, you know it. You get off at Day Street and then you can jump back on to go to West Orange. That's what I mean by sacrifice myself. I put my own self on the line to pull over and I didn't pay attention.
And he swam with sharks because he's already in the music industry. He's already screwed. Right. Same thing with me in Hollywood. I was already screwed.
Jesus.
So once he dipped his foot in the water in that pool, somebody could die. And Tupac lost his life. And so did his friends. Many other people did. They're not the only ones. We know that. So it's wild. It's a part of pop culture. His is.
Y'all pardon me while I go to sleep for a minute, close my eyes.
It's more music. See, mine was more TV film. That's why Courtney and I got to bond. I felt we were similar. Courtney wasn't a household name. He did big stuff. He did some really great songs and music. And people try to put him down and say he's not this and that. I was the same way. They used to say that about me. I never heard of Chris Todd. I never heard of Todd Gutsy. He used to do that to me all the time, man. So now he's in the sun. He's probably more in the sun than I am on Diddy. But so there's a lot of collateral damage that comes from fame, money game, movies, TV, music. It's treacherous, man.
So Tommy's asked if you guys are okay with him coming on, just to ask you a couple of questions.
It's up to Courtney. I said I'm down.
Who?
Tommy Scoville, he's a former bank robber. He was in the federal system. And
Sure, I don't care.
Named in the law.
Tommy, you've got the StreamYard access. If you want to come on and ask these guys a few questions. While we're waiting for you to come on, Sarah wants to know, won't Courtney get charged for having the tapes too, if they're legit?
Courtney didn't make the tapes. They're not. He's not. This is like that A2. Sorry to Courtney, but it's like the AT2 guy. These guys need to go to jail. Put these guys in jail. He didn't do any. He didn't make the tapes. Diddy did, and his cohorts. Anyway, sorry. All the questions are for Courtney. I just feel so left out. Just so left out. I'm just kidding. Go ahead, Courtney. Respond to that one, because that is a good one.
Well, no, I won't be charged because first of all, they was given to me. Most of it was thrown in the fire. Some was lost during divorce, separation. At the time, I didn't care. Like sometimes, like if you own McDonald's, you eat McDonald's every day because you own it. No, you may just do it for franchise. You know what I'm saying? You buy Jordans to play for look. You don't play it for because you think you're gonna play basketball. No, I should be charged for having it because I didn't make them. I've never been to a Diddy event, even the basketball games. You know what I'm saying? I didn't go.
And that's what Matt Cox tried to say too. And Matt Cox tried to say, "Oh, you can go to jail for that." People, man, people got to like chill out with like when whistleblowers or sources have materials, they don't go to jail. Do you put reporters in jail when they break stories? How many Epstein reporters went to jail? Like, just people like think like, yeah, if he sat on these things and he knew what they were. But hey, Tommy, welcome in.
Yeah, so Tommy's here from the Lifeboat channel, folks. If you're not subscribed, check his channel out. Tommy has got that
Jaguar's coming back. I'm getting text.
Prison knowledge and legal knowledge, which makes him a great analysis of the Diddy situation. And I do believe he's got some questions for Courtney and Chris.
Here comes Jaguar.
And I meant, and listen, I mean no disrespect. I'm dead serious when I believe this. I read the book when it first came out, and there's so much in that book to me that seems like it should be real. And I know that the rest of the world wants to believe it too. But I'm a convict who screwed up the first 46 years of his life, like massively. And unfortunately, it's happened to me in courts, happened to me everywhere. If your story changes at all, and that's I think what happened. And I understand that there probably had to be a rollout of how you guys did it. But I think for a lot of people, they're scratching their head, and the narrative has come out in a million movies, right? The scenario of, hey man, if anything happens to me, this stuff's got to get turned over. And that's kind of what everybody assumed this is and was. Right? So if somebody passes in 2018, but the stuff doesn't get released until 2024, I understand being sick and all those things. But if it wasn't that, then that's confusing because that's what kind of everyone thought it was.
Well, I want to say something before this. Well, let me say this too. Why didn't somebody else put it out? Why didn't somebody else do it? Just like in the Scarface line. Then why didn't you, man? Well, I could have got somebody else $50. Then why didn't you? See, they didn't have anybody that had the courage to do it. That's why they needed Courtney. And that's why Courtney needed someone like me. That's when we merged together, that's what made it sing. Courtney didn't need me. So if he really want to do it himself, he could have done it himself. What do you need me for?
I get that. But what was sort of the mandate when you got the tapes? Did you get the tapes with the instruction of, hey, if something happens to me, you need to do something with this? I'm confused about, I guess, the very origins of when this thing was handed over to you, because I think you said you didn't know Kim at all, right? Or you met her just once or something like that. This seems like a pretty huge responsibility to hand over to somebody that she doesn't know very well or doesn't know at all.
I think what it was at the time, I was at the right place at the right time. I was there recording. The person spoke out. And then she heard my name. I know him. At the time, stuff was going on in his life. And then I got it. And then he heard I got it. Somebody backdoored him. And that's what happened to him. And I was already gone. I didn't stay long enough. I didn't die on the plane. I didn't die at the house in Atlanta. I got home. God made it that I was okay to get home. I got home. Even when I got shot, I didn't fall out of the street. I asked God, please don't let me down the street for my family. I had to put teddy bears and candles. I walked to the hospital. Honestly. Anybody from New Jersey would tell you, yes, he did walk from the projects to the hospital. You understand? After being shot multiple times, I didn't lay there for the ambulance to come. I didn't lay down.
I wanna jump in too, if I can. Sorry, Courtney. Courtney will yell at me if he wants to. Tommy, there's a lot of things he's not going to tell you. I'm just going to translate it for you.
Would you shut up? Just shut up and go upstairs somewhere, man. Jesus.
You understand? After being shot multiple times, I didn't lay there for the ambulance to come. I didn't lay down.
I wanna jump in too, if I can. Sorry, Courtney. Courtney
You
will
don't
yell
need
at
to
me
jump
if he wants
in.
to. Tommy, there's a lot of things he's not going to tell you. I'm just going to translate it for you because you're a smart guy, and I know what you want. I don't think you're going to get it. And I'm not interrupting. Courtney can say whatever he wants, but I'm good at this. I know what's going on with like everybody's position, and you're absolutely asking the correct questions, but it just might be too much. It might dig too deep.
You know what? Listen, I respect that. This has happened to me before with other people, and if that's the case, that's kind of the situation. And I'll tell you right now, I completely respect the crap out of that. I wish, for the sake of all of this and the damage it could have done, that was the statement on day one. If everybody had come out and said, there are so many details about this that for the sake of saving everybody's ass in this, we're not going to talk about how exactly this came to be, and we're not going to do any kind of this narrative because, unfortunately, there's a million of me. I'm just a little dude with a channel, but there are a million channels of people that are asking those questions.
But I did say that from day one, and the people that tried to make comments about me saying I pretended to be a black guy, I told them there was an African American source that went by Jamal Millwood. Was I right? Yes. See, it wasn't my name. I also told everybody about these supposed tapes, right? That they would be fired, and if people found out about certain things, there'd be problems. So you're right. There's millions of you who want to know. Everybody wanted to know on OJ too, but it never came out. So I'm not saying it'll never come out, what you're really getting at, because I know what you're getting at. And I'm kind of the same way with you. I do want to know too, because even if you say, here's Courtney, let's say he got his stuff from XYZ person or persons. Yeah, you might say, prove it. He may not be able to prove it to you, nor want to prove it to you. So that's my response to that.
I get it. I really do. And you know what? It's tough because people will get raked over the coals for that answer.
I don't get it.
But
I don't get this
because
shit.
they're going to say it's easy to say, if we say this, but in your defense, right? Just sort of playing this in a fair fashion. There's a lot of bodies surrounding this dude. I kind of wish, and this is one of those situations. If this is a guy that was victimizing Courtney and victimizing everyone else, it's tough because it's going to come out in drips and drabs, and that's going to cause people. I really want to believe this more than any of you. Believe me, I really want to believe this. I hate, and I think everyone else who bought this book and everybody else that watches this, the reason that we get a big audience when you guys are around is because no one wants to believe that Kim's words died with her. I don't think anybody wants to believe that she didn't get some opportunity to speak, the truth that was happening to her. And I think for that reason, everybody wants to believe, and that's why this is bringing on the ire that it is because we live in a world where up there they watch CNN. Down here, people watch things and then they go deep dive and they start trying to chase things down and they watch every interview and they look for little inconsistencies. It's what we do. It's sort of a hobby for this genre. And unfortunately, when you have something that has to be controlled this tightly as a narrative, sometimes it gets the sleuths questioning.
And I think they'll always
wait, Chris. Let me say this to respond back to that. It started. Think about this. Kim came to New York from Georgia. She wanted to be successful. She had a dream. She wanted the white gate, the big houses. She dated Albie Shore. She turned on being with Albie Shore's best friend or good friend.
The white
Had
fence, not the white gate.
After she done had a baby by them. Is she a bad person because she left her husband and then dated Sean? No. Is she a bad person because what happened to Shakir Stewart because he dated him? No. The person who kept letting this wheel turn and kept paying to it, he's where he's supposed to be at. That's enough proof. And it ain't, you don't got to question me or the book. It's proof. If it walk like a chicken, it lay eggs like a chicken, it eats, tastes like a chicken, it's a chicken. If he did all this and people is responding behind it, it's true. If Usher gave these girls herpes and he was at the hospital, like G said, because his butt was ripped up, he didn't say anything. Why he didn't say anything? Ask the victims. I'm saying it. Still the victims today, they successful, they don't want to say anything. It's a reason why. Because they think they won't be the person who they are today. Even Justin Bieber. You understand? He was there at the parties. Kevin Hart, he was there at the parties. They not saying anything because you know what? They think it's gonna make them smaller who they are. Albie Shore just spoke out. He said what happened to him. Why he didn't say anything? Nobody answers this question. A lot of people ain't here today. It ain't a train crash just because you're at the back end. Don't mean you wasn't in a train crash because the front of it hit. It's a domino effect. People wake up and see what it is. They scared because they worrying about their jobs, how they gonna pay for their kids to go to school, pay for their mortgage. I'm not scared because you know why? It was already written and planned for that. God made this happen. That at the end, he was chasing down on people. He forgot about me. Do you understand? He forgot about me at the end of that train. I was in a train wreck. I didn't die because that train didn't flip over in that back, but I'm still here. That's why. I ain't speak out because he was in jail. I've been speaking out before he was in jail.
And I think what he's saying too is that Kim's part of the story. Even if we can't believe every single word Kim says and what she saw, there's all these other victims. There's all this other stuff he did.
Yeah, the proof is there. Hold on, Sean. The other daughter out of the twins, it was Kim's best friend. So he was a monster. How you going to, she slept with Albie Shore that had her child. Then she had the twins and King. And then Sean got her best friend pregnant. It's there. Who does stuff like that? Right. They trusted this man. He did it.
I promise I won't be defending. Right. I promise you I won't be defending.
No. Even Albie Shore. You understand? Back before Albie Shore, Craig Mack. Even before that, back then.
I promise you I won't be defending Diddy.
All this is in his same circle. Ain't nobody just playing this shit. This ain't no hurricane because your house got blown up. You outside. No, it was really a hurricane. He did all this. And these people are here today because of him. And that's why he paying for it. Ain't no coincidence. It ain't allegedly. It happened. That's why where he at now. So the kids got to stop taking up for him. They ain't complaining when her nose was broke. If another man broke her nose or the thing, they know his father had something to do with it. That's why he ain't jump and say, "Who touched my wife?" When she got beaten with the chair, who did that to my wife? They know it. Now they sitting home. They got no parents because they know it's true. He didn't deserve to be there for Christmas. He didn't deserve to be there for Thanksgiving. He didn't deserve to be there for New Year's. The state, the federal, they got it where he's supposed to be at, and that's what he's gonna pay for it.
Okay.
And the media,
Courtney
sided like when they took me.
Okay, Courtney got some kahunas. Courtney putting it down today. I told y'all that was my cousin. Yeah, I'm jumping back and forth on Courtney. Courtney, you know how what you call it when somebody, whoever team winning, that's the side I'm on. This lady at work said that before. Shoot, I'm a winner, baby. I'm a winner. I vote for the winning team. If my team losing, I jump ship and go with the win. I'm a winner. I was cracking up laughing. So Courtney winning right now. Chris, you sit down. Go upstairs somewhere, Chris. Go upstairs, cause you ain't getting on my nerve.
He did it for Thanksgiving. He deserved to be it for New Year's. The state, the federal, they got it where he's supposed to be at, and that's what he's gonna pay for it.
And the media sided, like when they took me on Inside Edition and cut up my interview. Oh, is this a bunch of trash or what? People just say it's trash. What about Kim Porter? So you guys, everyone in Hollywood, they're all about the idol worship and hero worship. They were jumping down our throat. Oh, they do it today. Oh, LeBron's kids were with Diddy's kids at the basketball game. Haha, everything's great. Really? That's what he's talking about. The hurricane where all these people are getting their houses destroyed. And then the media's like, well, Diddy's bigger than Chris Todd and Courtney who? Let's, so it's the media's a joke. Okay. And that's why, Tommy, I wanted to hook up with you down the road with some stuff, man, because I've seen you talking these same things. Like, we got to change. We got to get out there, man. This is people like Sean Atwood need to be out more mainstream than CNN. I'll tell you that right now. So.
Well, on the bright side, more people are watching us right now than watch CNN on a Friday night anyway.
Probably.
Come on. Everybody can't be wrong. Go ahead, Sean.
Have you watched the making of the Bad Boy documentary on Peacock? And what do you think about what Albie Shaw said? And does that confirm some of your claims, what he said in that documentary?
I didn't see it, honestly, but I heard about it. I don't sit around and watch TV and talk about TV.
Honestly, I hate when people say that word. I didn't see it, honestly. That is a sign of a liar. I lie sometimes. But now I'm being honest. I don't like that word, man. I don't like, honestly. In fact, I prayed on it, man, 20 years ago. From now on, I'm going to tell the truth. Even if it hurts somebody, I'm telling the truth. I'm telling the truth. I'm telling the truth. And the truth of the matter is, I don't know what the hell they doing. I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. Especially this Todd. 3 strikes.
Some of your claims, what he said in that documentary.
What's this?
I didn't see it, honestly, but I heard about it. I don't sit around and watch TV and talk about TV. You understand? Because then I ain't out there. I got bills to pay. You understand? It costs to be right here on the TV with y'all. It costs for me to sit where I'm sitting at. It's true what he said. He said before, only 80%. But he knows reality. Yeah, Kid was a good person, but sometimes you get confused when you got a big house and money and you don't got to pay these bills. It ain't the power. It ain't his thing. He did it. And she got tired of that shit. When she got tired, that's why she's not here today.
Well, the Albie stuff too. Yeah, I mean, I told Courtney and I talked a little bit, and Ariel was on there too, saying a lot of stuff. And we saw Courtney's pictures in the documentary, right? They mentioned Courtney and stuff. Albie does believe Kim was unalived. Absolutely, he does. And I think Albie is an important figure. I like Albie. That book's not about Albie, but he's important. He actually introduced Kim to Diddy. He helped start Uptown, which was very powerful when he said that. He goes, I financed some Uptown. I mean,
he made it. And he made it. And Heavy D ain't help him. And look what Heavy D had today.
Right. Yep.
When he got signed, Albie Shaw should have been right there when Heavy D got signed.
Just real quickly on the victims, just because it's 2025. As far as all of the people that are victims of this dude, a lot of the reason that these people don't come forward is because 63% of people that get victimized that way don't ever come forward anyway. There's a stigma that's attached to that. If the person then has any level of power, and this guy's a psychopath, allegedly. This guy, everybody knows that there's something seriously wrong with Sean Combs, and I think that, as I was saying earlier, I would imagine that if I had this stuff, it would have scared the hell out of me. Yes. I don't know I would have done the same thing, but I guess everybody would make that decision if they had it. But it would scare the hell out of me. This guy's, I do believe all of the things that are being alleged about this guy and what he's done to his enemies and what he's done to people that could just benefit him if they weren't around anymore. It seems like a lot of people near this guy get the unusual, fake pneumonia.
And Sean Combs really, like somebody talked to me. I had another source talk about the freak offs and the parties. He goes, everybody was there. Because I'd be like, well, tell me who you think. Everyone. And I'm like, everyone. And if you look at all the photos of Sean, he's with small artists, big artists, black, white. This guy was like the gatekeeper in music. And really, he didn't have that many songs. Like he did his later album. He more was like Al Capone, controlling everybody. The Billionaire Brunch In, right? We see that video with Jay-Z. And for Alex Spiro to say Jay-Z and Diddy barely know each other, that's insane. Insane for him to say that, okay? But Diddy, he literally, the guy's like Al Capone. He held the music industry and part of the film and TV industry hostage. Literally. You'll see it when you see all the photos of him with everybody. I'm not even going to name the names because it's everybody.
You're getting asked whether you've ever been served anything from Diddy, Chris.
Yeah, it's over there. I was given the cease and desist from Diddy from jail. And we read it. Remember, Sean? We read it a little bit. And then, that came from Diddy and asking for tapes and the books and the drives and then it. So, and the kids,
they want to know
Quincy, they Courtney too. Quincy and Christian, they're still on me.
They want to know, Leonese is asking, what was your life like as a Mormon, Courtney?
The moment was great in the beginning and still great today because I was born Christian and Baptist church. I was raised in that. I lived across the street when I was in Atlantic City, right across from two churches. I went there. It was the people, not the church. The people in the church didn't make me feel. When I was seeing demons and going through things back then, my bell rung. I came downstairs. It was 3 missionaries, and they asked for me. I ain't gonna turn them down. Went upstairs, we read, and it went from there. You understand? They didn't. If I ran with rappers and they sat there in the booth and rapped and did what they did and left out there and did what they did, God sent people for a reason to come in a circle. I ain't doing bad. You understand? It's still the Holy Bible I read. It ain't what people think it is. You know, I love the moments, being a moment. I really do. You understand?
Sandra sent a question in. She wants to know where you bought your Russian hat and whether you're going to set up a website selling them internationally.
Well, I bought that.
With his glasses, the hat and the glasses.
The hat, you can find it. I got it from Casanova in Newark. It's a very nice store on Branford Place. They do all my clothes. Yeah.
A lot of people are asking about the proceeds from the book, whether it was paid out, whether it was divided equitably, and whether any has been donated to family members or survivors of you know.
Can I answer, Courtney?
Go ahead.
Yeah. So, yeah, we're blessed that Amazon, we need to thank, I won't say his name, but Amazon, thank you for respecting Kim's First Amendment right, for respecting her civil rights, for respecting our rights to do a book. Al B. Shore got the book shut down. We did want to give money to a scholarship in Kim's name. We can't do that now because Al B. Shore. So the book is back up. Like I said, it's back up on silvercoastpros.com. We're not going to be silenced. And then at that point, yes, proceeds of that will go to some type of scholarship, either for a child or a victim of abuse in Kim Porter's name.
So if it's back up and you're getting paid by Amazon, is it going to be back up on Amazon as well?
It's not on Amazon. It's never going to be on Amazon. It's on the website
Never be on Amazon.
So was it a struggle getting Amazon to release the money?
Yeah. We're very lucky that I want to thank Amazon. And yes, it was divided equitably based on what we had said, our agreement. Yes. And then when Al B. Shore got us shut down after 3 weeks, okay, we did 1 million gross sales in 21 days. That book should never have been taken down at all. It's not about him. It has nothing to do with him. He's in 3 sentences. And I X'd it out. So I'm not suing him. His lawyers talked to me. Seems like things are cool. If he wants to come after me, I'll countersue him. Okay? It's not happening. So the book's going back up. This book, the original, that's Courtney's. This is his. He can do whatever he wants. This book was partnered with our partners that we established. This is a different book than that. So, yeah, we're not going to be silenced. It's like going to Hollywood, tell them they can't make movies. They can't write books. Can Nancy Grace write a book? So can we. So can Kim. So.
Now, playing the devil's advocate, though, just because I like to think that I do. Anybody can make a book. The reason that there are people who are bummed out is because they think you're making a book that is allegedly someone else's words, and like I said, I want to believe that it is Kim's words. But for the people who, you got to understand, for the people that are struggling with the origin or anything of that nature, this seems like just really great timing, right? I mean, Chris, the timing on this was impeccable. I'm surprised, honestly, that it didn't. Yeah. It should have been 2 or 3 million. I'm shocked that it did 1 million. I'm surprised it wasn't more. This is
the book. The book could have sold 1 million copies. Okay, when Alice Sebold wrote The Lovely Bones, she sold 10 million books. That's about an underage girl getting AR'd and other things happening to her. 10 million copies. We sold 30,000. I have 4 times that many people in my town right now. That book would have made 3-4 million gross at least. It never should have come down. It could have been, the trial would come up. But here's my point. Like I put in the beginning too, is one of Kim Porter's final wishes was for this memoir diary to be made public. That's what we did. So if it's a dying,
and that instruction went from her to who? Who did Kim Porter give that instruction to specifically?
That's what we want to know.
Not supposed to say.
That's what we want to know.
If you take this book in the beginning,
that's what we want to know.
Says in 2017, Kim Porter sent me her novel that she was diligently working on. So obviously, we're not here to talk too much about all those people, but Kim Porter wanted this to come forward. And as a whistleblower and as a source, we have the right to do that. We have some issues legally right now, I'll just tell you too, with kind of like a copyright situation that I'm going to explain or just a touch on, okay? If I was dying and I told you, Tommy, I want you to tell my story, you have every right to tell my story. That's my dying wish. We're going to honor Kim's dying wish. I don't care what any copyright office says. I don't care what cops say about it. I don't care what Hollywood says about it. We're going to do it. So that's why I put that in the very beginning of the book. Okay.
Chris, if you pass away, I'm going to release yours within the first 30 days. We're going to keep all of this, all of the back end. We'll keep it safe. I'll come out with it really quickly because I think that's part of the confusion too.
But you know what? Yeah, because look, when we come to, this was lightning in a bottle because what enticed me most about the book was Kim being deceased, speaking from the dead. That's what was my wheelhouse. It's what I did for Ron Goldman and Nicole Brown Simpson and Natalie Wood and all the Zodiac victims and John Bonet and Biggie and JFK and all the civilian cases. That it sang to me. I'm like, whoa, is this really from? I didn't know if it was true at first. I'm like, what, is this real? This is amazing. It's lightning in a bottle. It's once in a lifetime. Look, none of my books will ever sell like this probably. It's just a shame that it can't keep selling. But, it's hard to always know the exact truths too of like, did Kim embellish some stuff? Did somebody add some stuff in? I don't know. I took the leap of faith to do it for her. So, things will...
Man, what the problem is it ain't your information. Yeah, Kim might have said, I want this to be known publicly to somebody else. And then they gave it to somebody else and gave it some... They sitting there, they saying the same thing I'm saying. They all saying the same thing. That's a stolen information that you making a profit off of. Period.
It'll still shake out. It's not over. It's only been a few months.
I have a show I got to go to, Sean, but I want to thank you guys for letting me hop on and ask a couple of questions and for being so respectful. Appreciate you guys. I really do. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Courtney. Sean, you're my hero. You know that, right?
Cheers. Subscribe to the Lifeboat, folks. Cheers. Thank you, man. Chris, why is I'll be sure on one hand verifying that Kim kept a diary, like he said in the documentary, and then on the other hand, getting the diary removed from Amazon? Isn't that a contradiction?
No, because he got butthurt that it talks about a situation with Diddy, but I X'd it out. That's what I told his lawyer. I said, look, you want to take us to court? All we're going to show is the page he's talking about. He's going to see a bunch of X's. You know, it's like, man, look, yeah, should I have removed the chapter? Maybe. Okay. I X'd it out. I X'd out somebody else in the book too. You know, I took steps to do it. He could have called me. Albie Shore could have talked to me. I don't know if Courtney talked to him. He might have. He could have talked to me. Be a man, dude. I understand it's your ex-wife and the mother of your child. You're absolutely right. You have way more claim to her story and it affected you. You almost died. I get it. Then talk to me like a man. Don't go run and write a letter to Jeff Bezos and Andy Jassy. That's crazy.
Kay's wondering.
Crazy.
Kay's wondering why 2 books were even wrote. Let's not hold Courtney's book up anymore. This is too dangerous to back.
Yeah. Because basically the quick answer was that Courtney technically really is the owner of Kim's book, right? Obviously, we're going to try to help out, and he's apologized for me putting the picture of Kim on. First of all, she's a public figure. Everybody else got to stop. Celebrities, they're public figures. You can write a book about Marilyn Monroe. You don't need her permission. I'm sorry you don't. Go look at Aaron Hernandez.
That's facts.
Go look at Natalie Wood. You have Natalie Wood's rights? No, they don't. Did they have Aaron Hernandez's rights? No.
Facts.
So it's not about that. These people are famous. They're publicly known. Okay? So their books are very similar. It's just that one didn't sing, the first one, and it didn't have the ability to do it. It didn't go on Amazon. And that's what I brought to Courtney. I said, look, let me run with it. Let me run off the porch. And he did. And I put my own little spin in there a little bit. And we're the most controversial book in America, period. You can buy Mein Kampf on Amazon and the Anarchist Cookbook. You cannot buy Kim Porter's book.
Smarty's saying, the underage videos, are you saying it's fine to possess as long as you didn't make it? Because Smarty Girl thinks the law reads differently.
If I dropped a disc on your doorstep to Smarty Girl, if I come to your house and I drop a disc on your door and there's a bunch of crazy stuff on there, you cannot go to jail because you're in possession of it. Okay? Intent is a big part of the law. There has to be intent. If Courtney got stuff, he didn't even know what's on there because there's terabytes and terabytes. No, there's no liability there. Okay. If somebody tried to sell that and knew what it was, that's different. Okay. But whistleblowing on things that, well, I don't want to look. And even Courtney said it too. He didn't want to look at some of the stuff. I don't blame him. So look, obviously we're already past that. Courtney's already been to the grand jury. He can comment on this if he wants, but yeah, there's no Sean Combs and the people that film these people. That's who gets in trouble, not the whistleblowers.
Are people still waiting for books, Courtney? Because people are complaining that internationally they didn't get them.
No, because I've been sending them out. Tomorrow, Monday will be another shipment out.
They're still buying the book on that from there. Wow.
Yeah.
That's a yes, Courtney. That's a yes. People are still waiting. If you just shipped out some. Listen to how he answered,
The
man.
whistleblowers.
Are people still waiting for books, Courtney? Because people are
Are
complaining
people
that
still waiting on
internationally
books?
they didn't
Yes,
get them.
they are still waiting on books.
No, because I've been sending them out. Tomorrow, Monday will be another shipment out.
Monday will be another shipment out. So
They're
yes,
still
people
buying
still
the
waiting.
book on that from there. Wow.
Yeah, it'll be shipped out. It was no. It'll be shipped out. About 6 of them ain't get them yet.
So, Chris,
You see how he answered his questions? He said no. Listen to this. Am I tripping?
Not the whistleblowers.
are people still waiting for books, Courtney? Because people are complaining that internationally they didn't get them.
No, because I've been sending them out. Tomorrow, Monday will be another shipment out.
They're still buying the book on that from there. Wow. Dang.
Yeah, it'll be shipped out.
Wow.
It was no. It'll be shipped out. About 6 of them ain't get them yet.
So, Christy wants to know, Chris, who have you blown the whistle on?
Wales. Wales. Just go look. Just Google Chris Todd. Chris Todd investigates or Chris Todd, the M word. I don't know if we could say the word, but. And I've done civilian too. I've blown the whistle on some civilian people too and put one in jail for 13 years. So go on my journey. Get to know me. I'm an open book. My door is open. And the media censors me all the time. That's why you don't know who I am, because they're a fraud. And I'm going to get them eventually. I'm going to get them.
Nana wants to know how much interest have the authorities, FBI, etc., shown towards the book?
Courtney's lawsuit is asking for that book. If Ariel and Courtney go to court, or if they proceed into a discovery file, that lawsuit is asking for the book.
Bridget wants to know, Courtney, is there something you're not allowed to speak about?
Is what?
Is there some things that you can't speak about?
There's a lot of things
That's
I can't
everything.
speak about.
That's everything.
Those not considering the case. That's all. The answer.
Michelle wants to know, Chris, do you not think it shows guilt when you're going after a lawyer?
For Diddy going after Ariel.
Ariel, yeah.
Well, you have Jay-Z going after Tony Busby, right? Lawyers are not above the law. They can be sued. They can be arrested. Judges can be arrested. Judges can be sued. There's only certain DAs in certain states that cannot be sued. There's certain immunity for public authorities and government. Even pretty much you can sue about 92% of everybody. But I think Ariel's got an uphill battle because, look, Courtney talks highly of Ariel. I think Ariel's cool. I bonded with her about a couple other side things. This is going to be a big deal. And I know she's probably salivating and licking her chops that Diddy sued her. I know that News Nation right now is not covering any of it. They're scared. If you look at News Nation, they're not reporting on the lawsuit at all. So Diddy's team of, I think it's Erica Wolf and Michael Tremayne, it's Tremonti maybe. Sorry. They're winning one right now on News Nation. They're shutting them up. So I think TMZ's next. I think Harvey Levin's next. When he did the Diddy stuff and he put on the Tania Wallace, TMZ, Harvey's next.
Wolfie wants to know, Chris, would you be scared if Diddy gets out?
If he was to get out scot-free, absolutely.
Wow. You've answered all the questions. Is there anything you guys want to say in conclusion then?
Courtney, go ahead, my friend.
Repeat that, Sean.
So we've answered all of the viewers' questions. I appreciate that. Is there anything you guys want to say in conclusion before we go bed?
Yes. If anybody out there who can reach out to him, tell him put me on this visit list. It's time for us to visit him.
You want Diddy to put you on his visitation list?
Yes.
And if he did, what would you say to him at that visit?
I want him to ask me face to face, do whatever he could. I'll go visit him.
That is epic. That's one of the best things we've said today, man. That is awesome. That's a challenge, Sean. That for Sean Atwood. That's a challenge for Diddy. Have
But
Courtney come
if I
in
go,
and-
if we go visit him, Sean got to cover it.
boom,
only Sean can cover it.
exclusive.
You can't take cameras into visitation rooms.
No, but you could. All the questions got to be to you.
Yeah, there it is, Sean.
Wait.
Sean Atwood. Set
Yeah,
it
for the-
up,
For the
Sean
UK,
Atwood.
we got to give it to the UK.
UK.
So that's not likely, though, is it?
Come on,
We'll
Sean.
find a way.
Hey, Courtney, I'll tell you this right now. You know I'll try. I'll try to get you in there. Absolutely.
Yeah,
I'll
go.
I'll write him personally to his jail cell.
Sean, you just got to make sure when I come out of there,
Really? Really?
you get all the questions answered right there from the streets. I'll let you know.
biggest man.
All you got to do is get.
Really, this is the biggest story, the biggest man in the end of 2024 and gonna be the biggest man for the whole 2025. Really? Really? I'll call you back. Go upstairs, both of y'all. They both dreaming.
Get on a visitation list for another prisoner.
And this is the guy that's suing you all.
Because they all visit in the same room usually.
Okay, anybody who know the visitor, let them shoot on. Shoot on to Sean, to Shane,
Damn.
and we'll make it happen. Get me in there.
Boom.
Get on Luigi Mangioni's visitation list.
Yeah. Oh my
Go ahead,
God.
set it up.
Diddy's jealous because Luigi's getting all the attention.
Go ahead, set it up. Tell him put me on his list.
I said too. Well, yeah. So that's awesome, epic. That's going to be viral tomorrow. There's going to be bites of Courtney saying, "Let me visit you," Sean Combs. My message to Sean is: come clean, come back to God. Come back. Okay. Even if you have to help yourself, it may help other victims. I'm not saying ratting everybody out. Come back to God, Sean. It's
I missed
pretty
the question
much
out from. I missed the question out from Donna. Why did you keep the tape so long after Shakir gave them to you?
We already talked about all this. I got to be Courtney's manager agent here.
The reason why it took so long, I was sick, and then it took too long for Sean to be connected to Chris. That's it. I was sick for like 3 months, and then COVID came. The books were still there. You know, he got it in the right hands.
He
Chris
ain't
did a
saying
good
it
job.
right. He ain't saying it right, man.
Yeah, so yeah, we got to
Oh my
move
God.
on from all those tape
What he should
questions.
said
as
was
Courtney's,
he ain't know what was on it, so he threw
lawyer.
it
No, you
to the
can't say I'm a
side
lawyer.
for years.
Advising
Then he
him.
finally
So
looked at what was
Ariel-
on it.
Obviously, Ariel's going to get a lawyer too. Ariel's not going to rep herself.
That's what he said
against
one
Sean
time.
Combs. She's going to grab some big lawyer, probably out of Florida or New York, and that's going to be a dangerous cocktail. Ariel Mitchell and her lawyer against Sean Combs with Courtney right there too. So this is going to be super interesting. But yeah, thank you, Sean, for having me on. My goodbyes to your fans in the UK. The American media is a joke. And I've tried to tell you guys in the UK, come closer, get closer to me. Bring the media out there to come get to know my stories so that my victims can get justice because they can't get it here in America. God bless you, Sean. Love your stuff. Thank you so much.
Appreciate that, Courtney. I've got a final one for you. Are you in trouble with the Freemasons for flashing the Masonic cane in the previous interview we did? Isn't that against the rules?
I didn't. What I show? I didn't answer y'all question when y'all asked me. I just said the Bible. That's all.
We saw the Scottish Rights card and we saw the Masonic cane.
Right.
I told you he was a baller.
Are you allowed to do that? I mean, isn't that...
It's a
against the
cane. It's
rules?
public. When you got a cane, you walk with it's public, right?
So you're not getting bumped down from 33 degrees?
No. Nope.
Oh my God.
Much love, guys. It's been an absolute blast. Thank
See you,
you, viewers, for tuning in. Thank you for all your questions. Thank you for being good sports, everybody. We'll see all y'all next time.
Hey, sure, hook up the.
Dude, this is crazy. First of all, I'm trying to let you know, Courtney, oh my God. And this, what is this name? Todd? Both of y'all, shame on y'all. Y'all putting that girl's information out. You know good and well you doing wrong. I mean, legally you can do it. But it's so wrong. That's why you're getting all this drama and flack, because it's so wrong. Look here, I'm gonna get on up out of here, man. Y'all take it light, take it slow. Let me know in the comments what you think. It should be facts, man. Kim Porter stuff should have been given back to the mother, the father, the sister, the brother, somebody close in the family. Y'all take it light, take it slow. Tell them Uncle Mike told you so. Peace out.